Hey,
Right.
that's Miss Stockwood.
Yeah? Well, who's she?
Our chemistry teacher.
You're what? I mean, why do you do that?
I like to dance.
Is that what you call standing in front of 100 strange men taking your clothes off?
Ah, come on, Miss Stockwood. I thought we got show and tell on Fridays.
If you really care about us, you'll quit.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Does anybody ever knock anymore? You should put a bell on that door. Good morning.
This past month's attendance records, where are they?
Oh, there. Okay. Yeah.
Did you actually sign them this time?
Yeah, I signed them.
Yeah, well, thank God for small miracles.
All right. What's with you?
Nothing's with me. These were due Tuesday at noon, and it's now Wednesday at 10.
Come on, spit it out. You give the baby an ulcer.
I just finished talking with Mr. Petrino.
Salami's fine.
Right.
Yeah?
Apparently 2 books on this year's 12th grade reading lists are of great concern to him and a group of other parents.
What's wrong with them? The books, I mean.
He thinks they're dirty.
So what'd you say?
I told him that the Board of Education clears the book list. He should talk with them.
Well, there's a bailout if I ever heard one. If it had been me, I would have straightened him out right then and there.
Oh, closet liberal. Well, who would have thought?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Cute. Wait a minute, what's this? 10th grade weekly chemistry assignment?
Give me that.
Section A. Miss Stockwood's class? My, you and Susan Stockwood mixing up your papers, huh? How long has this been going on?
Just 2-3 weeks. It's no big thing.
Uh-huh.
No, she's from Chicago. She likes the Bulls. We've been to a few games and so.
Yes, well, weekly assignment sheets don't lie.
Don't start with me.
And 1, 2, arms up. Let's see some pretty arms. Point those toes, legs straight. Rears tucked. Keep your arms up. Point. Nice. Very good. Let's see. Arms up. Relax your shoulders, girls, but keep those legs straight and pointed. Good. Good. Very nice. Arms up. Back, pointed, good. Very nice. Okay, girls, that's enough for today. I'd like you to practice your pliés at home, and tomorrow we'll be practicing turns.
Hello.
Hello. Put those eyes back into those sockets, you dirty old man.
Your chemistry assignment sheet, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Give me a hand, will you?
Sure.
If you thought you lost your wallet, you didn't. I found it last night after you left. It's in my purse.
Good, good. You go through it?
And what red-blooded American girl wouldn't?
Well, at least I know now you're not dating me for my money.
So, what do you think of the class?
Huh?
Well, purely from an exercise point of view.
Well, you seem to have them kicking pretty well there at the end with this.
Dancing builds fluidity, stamina, and coordination.
I'm sure it does. Look at you.
And I'm sure you noticed that there wasn't one male student in the class to take advantage of it.
Yeah, isn't that a shame?
So what are the chances of you, talking your players into joining?
What, are you crazy?
Oh, come on.
No, not a chance. Look, in the first place, they would have no part of it. In the second place, they would laugh me out of the gym for even asking. And in the third place, that's it.
But I mean...
No, end of discussion.
Okay, then let's not discuss it.
Well, in school. In school.
All right. Well, there's nobody around.
What are you guys, a laugh track or something?
Hey, Coach, you don't need no laugh track. You're doing fine just opening your mouth.
All right, that's enough of that. Now, there's nothing funny about dancing. And you guys ever heard of Baryshnikov?
Yeah, it's great vodka, Coach.
No, Salami, he's a dancer.
Oh, yeah, he's the dude who wear the white tights, right?
He also happens to be a fine athlete.
Oh, come on, Coach, give us a break. Those pansies blow dry their chest hairs.
Yeah, well, he's got loads of money and a ton of girls.
Twinkle toes, huh?
Yeah, women love dancers. Now, I expect some of you trendsetters to give this class at least one shot before you decide either way.
Wait a minute. Coach, what is it to you anyway?
Look, dancing can teach you how to stretch out your muscles and your ligaments.
So?
So if you pull or tear something, it always translates into the L column. And you all know very well how I hate the L column.
Yeah, well, thanks, but no thanks, Coach. I mean, since it ain't no school requirement or nothing, I think I'll pass.
So, whose skins and whose shirts today, Coach?
I think we'll decide after.
After what?
Laps, 50 of them.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yes, and then we'll talk some more about this. Followed by the suicide drill. Let's go. Let's go. We got a big game to see. Followed by the suicide drill. It could be a twinkle toes, you know, with practice. With time. Come on, let's go. Well, we talked about it, and then they ran for a while. We talked about it a little more. By the third round, Coolidge, Vitalia, and Jackson were begging to dance.
All for the love of their coach.
Something like that.
She's got you, mister.
I still got a frame here. Look at this.
But you got to strike out to beat her.
Shouldn't you be in school studying or something like that?
I got a 147 IQ.
Oh?
I don't have to.
Oh, yeah?
Looks like you are buying it.
Well, the wizard here says I can catch you with 3 strikes, you know.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, it's my personal ball.
So take it. I've already won my round anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Ken, I think he's waiting for you.
Waiting for me? I know the bowler on the right goes first. I thought I'd make an exception to the rule. Maybe I'll learn something. Go ahead.
Whoa!
Personalized ball, huh?
No.
Hey, you trying to take the sting out of your loss by settling up with cheap wine?
I got a nice girl from Evanston, Illinois, with a BS in chemistry. Think such thoughts, huh?
Well, those men who can't stand the thought of losing to a woman, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm not one of them.
No?
No, I hate losing, period.
I think you're terrific.
Oh, yeah? What'd I do?
Nothing specific. I just think you're terrific, that's all.
You don't think this is going to get you out of a rematch, do you? Tomorrow night, same time, same place. It's time the loser springs for a bottle of imported, right?
I can't Wednesday night. I'm busy.
All right, well, lay it on me. Who is he?
Who's who?
Names. I want names.
It's not a date.
Well, what is it then?
Do I detect a note of possessiveness?
Oh, I'm prying, right? Oh, okay. All right. All right. You want a refill?
I love it. I thought you weren't the jealous type.
I'm not. It's just something got into me. I don't know.
And you're not just saying it because you think that's what I want to hear.
No. No, I realize that what I'm dealing with here is an intelligent, attractive, independent woman. I wouldn't change that for the world.
So, you still want to get together tomorrow night?
But I thought you said you had other plans.
Well, I do, but I think it might be a good idea if you came along.
Okay, it's a date.
Okay.
Yo, sure.
Back's nice and straight. Then up, down, arms out. Well, okay, good. Deeply bend. Back straight. Okay. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Warren.
Yeah.
Keep your back straight and let your knees cover your toes.
Impossible. I wear size 15.
Good posture, Nick.
The legs ain't bad either.
Okay, that's enough warm up. Let's practice our turns. Are you ready? Okay, form a line at the free throw stripe. Jackson, Coolidge, Vitalia, come on.
Not a chance.
It builds coordination, Warren.
Bill's rumors is what it does.
There is nothing unmasculine about ballet.
Forget it.
Would it help if your coach did one first?
Yeah.
Let's go in.
What, here? Happy hours? I know about this place. Why do you want to go in here?
Why not?
Come on, you're looking for a drink. I know a couple of places about 2 blocks down.
Oh, just stop being such a prude. Come on, let's go.
All right, I was only thinking of you.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
Good, Washa. How's business?
Not bad for Wednesday.
Hi. Whoa. It's a nice place.
Susie, how are you?
Casey McCabe, I'd like you to meet Ken Reeves.
Nice to meet you.
What do you say?
So, what'll it be?
Beer and,
Diet Coke.
You got it.
What, you a regular here or something?
Come on.
Let's get out of here, all right?
Oh, come on. We just got here.
A Diet Cola and 1 beer.
All right, thanks.
Forget it. On the house.
So that's okay. Well, why would he... Where are you going?
Sit tight. I'll see you in a minute.
everybody. Wasn't that a wonderful number? Let's all give Diana a really nice round of applause. Come on. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our second act, would you please welcome one of our favorite girls with real beauty and talent to boot, Papillon's Susie.
Look, I was going to tell you eventually, but then I decided it would be better for you to see for yourself. Frankly, I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
Well, if it's any consolation, the guy sitting next to me thought you were great. He would ask me for your phone number and half a mind to give it to him.
What exactly, specifically, was wrong with what I did?
Why? I mean, why do you do that?
I like to dance.
Oh.
And the pay is great. I get $100 an hour.
Dance? Is that what you call standing in front of 100 strange men taking your clothes off?
Look, I took off to music,
Oh.
a couple of articles of clothing, then I danced for 20 minutes in a top and a bottom, which is very much akin to a bikini.
But no, stop. No, what you were wearing up there was no kin to a bikini. It wasn't even a fourth cousin. I mean, it was...
Look, what I'm doing is neither immoral or unethical, nor is it anything to be ashamed of. It's not.
You're stripping. I mean, how can that be perfectly innocent?
It is. Would you like to come in for a beer?
I don't think so, not tonight.
Okay, then. I like you very much, Ken. And I hope my bringing you down to the club hasn't changed anything. And anyway, an ex-Chicago Bull with his own personalized bowling ball is very hard to find.
Hey. How's it going?
Lousy. I ate Mexican last night. I think they had dysentery on the menu.
Montezuma's Revenge?
Yeah, him. And what feels like about 20 of his buddies.
Well, you got a minute?
Well, unless this stuff works, that's all I got. What's the problem?
Well, I want to talk to you as a friend.
All right.
I mean, you're about the closest friend I've got out here, and so, this has got to be strictly off the record. I mean, forget the principal-teacher thing, all right?
All right.
I mean, it doesn't leave this room.
What did you do, kill somebody?
I'm serious. I've been seeing a lot of Susan Stockwood lately, and she's a terrific girl. She's good-looking, good cook, likes sports.
Is intelligent.
Yeah, I mean, things were going along beautifully. I mean, really well. And then I found out she works nights.
Say, buddy, times are tight. You can't have her every night.
No. It's not the working. It's the kind of work. She's stripping.
Stripping?
Stripping.
You mean as in stripping?
As in standing in front of at least 100 drooling guys taking their clothes off, and it's got me crazy. Now, she says she has no problem with it, but I sure do.
So do I.
No, hold it. This was supposed to be off the record. Personal, remember?
Forget personal. This laps over into a professional life.
Look, Jim.
Ken. Now, you've put me in a very awkward position. But I just can't turn my back on something like this.
How'd you find out?
It's really confidential. Anyway, that's not important.
Oh, I can take one guess.
We go back a long way together. He believed he was talking to me in confidence.
But there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing.
You may believe that.
But you don't.
Look, what we feel personally about what you're doing's got nothing to do with it. A strip joint is a strip joint.
Sybil, it's not quite what you think.
What it comes down to is a judgment call to be made by Sybil and me. And we've decided either you stop working at the club...
Then what you said is not true. Because what you feel personally has everything to do with it.
Susan, you're a fine teacher. An excellent teacher, and we don't want to lose you. But let's face it.
Look, come down to the club. Before you give me a do-or-die ultimatum, please, come down and judge for yourself. Come down tonight. That's all I'm asking, and then decide.
I mean, if I'd had any idea he was going to react like that, believe me, I wouldn't have said anything. You just flew off the handle.
Really. I suppose it would have come out somehow, eventually, anyway.
So what finally happened?
Jim and Sybil agreed to come down to the club tonight and judge for themselves.
You're kidding.
Which is really all I can ask for. You'll come down, won't you, with them?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Look, Susan. You know, the chances of Jim approving that are slim to none.
I know that.
As long as you realize that.
I do. She said 5 minutes late for a class.
IDs?
Oh, yeah, well, see, we have this problem, man. We can't...
No ID, no club.
You can go in.
You're beginning to show your age.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
Said that already.
Yeah, right.
Well, it has the feel of any other nightclub, doesn't it?
More or less.
And I understand that most of the girls work here only part-time. One's a librarian, one's a bank teller.
Oh, yeah, they probably need the exercise, you know. The librarian sits all day and the bank teller.
Well, whose side are you on in this thing?
Mine.
Hey, Kirk. How you doing?
Ken.
It's right. Susie said some of her school teacher friends were coming down.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't got long to wait. She's up next.
Now, the show we just saw, is that a typical number?
Different legs, different...
But the overall routine is basically the same, right?
What you saw is what you get. So, what is it that school teachers drink?
2 beers.
And a ginger ale.
Yeah, well, on what they pay you, I don't blame you guys.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for Papillon's Susie.
You've cleared what she's doing? How could you possibly clear that?
It was a judgment call. We don't feel that what she's doing will affect her standards as a teacher.
Oh, no? Well, what's going to happen when the student body finds out what Susan's body's doing on Wednesday and Thursday nights, huh?
Who's going to tell them, you?
They'll find out for themselves. It's a public place, remember?
That doesn't allow anyone in under the age of 21.
It's sure not the kind of thing to write home to mother about.
And whose mother is it that you're worried about, kid?
Don't you ever get your fill?
Oh, I'm just trying to loosen up. I got a class coming down in 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, if I keep watching you do this, I'll get motion sickness, so I'll make it brief. What would you say are the 2 toughest tickets, bar none, sparing no expense, to get in this town?
Oh, you got tickets to the touring American Ballet Theater.
The what?
Kirkland, good enough. Makarov.
All right, the second best tickets to come by in this town.
Let's see. Fleetwood Mac at the Forum.
No. Lakers versus the Bulls for first place.
Ooh, that's terrific.
You see, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
So when is it?
Next Wednesday night at 8.
Not Wednesday night. You know I work on Wednesday nights.
Oh, really? I forgot.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, well, so what's the difference? I can't change the league schedule, so why don't you just skip one night?
I can't.
Why can't you?
You did this on purpose.
What do you mean on purpose? What am I supposed to do? Call up the Laker office and say, would you mind postponing this major NBA game because my girlfriend strips on Wednesday nights?
I'm sorry.
Now, you can skip it this once.
Nice try, but I'm not giving it up.
Man, what I wouldn't give to go one-on-one with that.
What are you guys doing in here? The game doesn't start till 7.
Forget the game, Coach. Look at that.
What's that?
What does it look like?
Where'd you get this?
Bought it.
Look, you want to read in the locker room, you can read textbooks, or even better, your play charts. We got a big game coming up tonight.
Hey, where you going with the magazine?
I'm confiscating it.
Cost me $2.
Oh.
Hey, this is censorship.
Yeah, and this is pornography.
Yeah, well, the Supreme Court states that something is pornographic only if it offends contemporary community standards. We of the locker room community ain't offended.
Thorpe, you keep forgetting. I keep telling you, this is not a democracy. This is my locker room. And we're going to live by my standards in here, and I don't want to see anything like this in here again. You got it?
Hey, wait a second. You can't do that. Okay?
There's a game tonight. Gonna be there?
I work Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Hey, man, you believe the nerve of the coach coming in here and grabbing the locker room copy of Bun magazine?
Yeah, a little skin never hurt nobody.
Well, he probably just didn't have the guts to go in the liquor store and buy his own, that's all.
Hey, man, the coach is no prude. Oh, come on. Just because he takes a shower in his underwear doesn't mean he's uptight.
Have no fear. Just like one of them scouting jerks, I'm always prepared. Ta-da!
Whoa! Look at the muscles on that one.
Hey! What are you guys up to? What are you, praying or something? Your chances aren't that bad.
Yeah, we're just getting psyched up for the game in our own special way. Warren, would you like to lead us in prayer?
May you give us the strength to be morally upright, no matter how bad the refs are. Amen.
Amen. All right, now listen up. We've been working on this all week. We're going to be pressing these guys all over the court. They got a good starting 5 and a very weak bench. I'm going to keep turning over our lineup and try to run these guys ragged. One other thing. Everybody take at least 10 foul shots during the warm-ups, because if this game is anything like the last one against South, it will be won or lost on the foul line. I'm also going to contribute in my own small way. I give you my word, no tease this time. All right, let's go.
All right,
Hey, Salami. Come on, let's go. listen, practice 3:30 tomorrow, right?
We're going down for a kind of double celebration, you know, the Win and Coolidge's birthday. You interested in
Pass.
Come on, Coach, we're going to Fancy Club downtown.
No, thanks, but no thanks. It's a great game.
All right!
Enter. What can I do for you, Salami?
Just wanted to let you know I have an English exam to make up tomorrow, so I'll be a little late for practice.
Fine.
Accent on a little, because that's all I know when it comes to Hemingway and Fitzgerald. I won't be in there very long.
Right.
So pretty good win, huh?
Yeah. It's a good effort out there. You did a good job on defense.
Listen, you sure you don't want to go cruising with us?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Hey, it's Cool's birthday, and we're all going to go down to...
Not tonight.
Yeah, but it ain't often we get to crash the kind of place that...
Salami? You got a hearing problem or something?
If you're not into it, just say so.
Okay, I'm not into it. You got it? Have a good time.
Yeah. Here you go, son. Lock her up.
It's run too short now. Hey, Daryl, what's happening, man?
Hey, not bad, Cool.
Still, man.
All right, guys, listen up. Keep a low profile, a very low profile at the end of the half price. So you gotta pay up for the drinks. It's okay with you?
Yeah, thanks, bud. It's appreciated.
Yeah, anything for my man Cool. Cool for your birthday.
Hey, man, right on.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. That'll be $10 even.
With 2 pitchers of beer? That's okay, mister. See, it's my 25th birthday. Boys will be happy to pay up.
Yeah, no dinero, man.
The boys will be happy to pay up.
Yeah, Coolidge, I've been meaning to talk to you about that, man. No, I'm a little short.
Well, that's $10 even.
That's 10.
Thanks, Cool. All right, here we go.
Thanks, Cool.
Yeah.
Good sport.
You all right, Cool? You all right?
Style, Cool. Like your style.
Last for you, CJ. For you. You over there. Real good for you. One last glass for the kids. Fellas, a toast to Warren Rutherford Coolidge. May his life be half as sweet as mine.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
Speech, man. Give us some words.
Hey, showtime, buddy.
Hey, that's Miss Stockwood.
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
So where you two troublemakers been?
We took Cool down a striptease joint for his birthday.
Well, I thought you had to be 21 for that kind of stuff.
We got connections.
Connections. You two got a couple of loose connections. So, you see anything down there worth the cover charge?
Did we see anything? It was like a dream come true. There, standing on stage before our very eyes, moving and dancing and stripping to the music, was Miss Stockwood.
Yeah? Well, who's she?
Our chemistry teacher.
Your what?
I mean, she's bright, witty. You hit it off well together.
She's stripping, and it's eating me up.
Well, have you told her how you feel?
Well, not in so many words, but...
You mean you haven't?
Yeah, well, she knows it's bothering me.
There's a whale of a difference, old buddy, between being bothered and being eaten alive.
So what would you do? You want one of these?
No, thanks. Tell her straight out. That's what I do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Aren't you the same guy who was afraid to tell Katie about a purple nail polish?
Oh, that was different.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Well, she loved it, and purple's her favorite color. Besides, we're about to spend 3 solid days driving to North Dakota.
Okay. Yeah, that's more like it.
And look, tell her, lay it on the line. Either she quits stripping or it's curtains, baby.
Yeah, well, what if she decides to go to curtains, baby route?
Women love ultimatums. They crave them. Believe me, Kenny, she's just waiting for you to take charge.
You really think so?
Of course. She'll knuckle right under.
You two knew about this?
That's right.
And you didn't give it a boot? I mean, what's going on here?
We didn't feel it was warranted.
Not warranted? Hey, lady, do you know what's going on down there?
We were at the club. We saw it.
Yeah, well, my kids saw, my sister's kids saw it too. And I got news for you, pal. There ain't no way that my teacher ever taught me chemical formulas like that.
Would you have a seat, Mr. Petrino?
No.
We didn't feel it affects the students.
Club's clientele is supposed to be 21 and over.
Ah, come on. You show me a club that sticks to that rule, and I'll show you a club that's out of business quick.
Look, Mr. Petrino, the point is Miss Stockwood is an excellent teacher.
No excellent teacher does what that dame is doing. And I want her out of here, do you understand? I got people I work with that got kids at this school, and they're all as mad about this as I am. And when we're through with this thing, we're gonna have her out of here. And maybe the two of you, too.
Come on, Salami, spit out the details. Come on, Salami, paint me a picture.
Okay. All right, picture this. We're sitting around the table drinking a couple of Reeves, see?
Reeves? Yeah, beer spelled backwards. Come on, go on.
And the next thing we know, out onto the stage pops Miss Stockwood, dancing up a storm.
Dancing? As in, dancing?
Yeah, we're talking a 9 on the Richter scale.
Ain't no Bunsen burner better than hers. One fantasy down, one to go.
Wait a minute. What's the other one?
I'll let you know when I get to do it.
What are you, stripping?
Yeah, I'm stripping.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our very own chemistry teacher who can make atoms turn into a bomb, Miss Susie!
We have got chapters 18 and 19 to cover by...
Ah, come on, Miss Stockwood. I thought we got show and tell on Fridays.
I'd like to talk with you.
As a matter of fact, I was just on my way to talk with you. So because a student's become involved, it's now a moral question. And it will go to the school board. And you'll lose. I think it would be easier for you and everyone concerned.
I'll quit. But not because of the school board. My stripping is all over the school, and it's obvious that from the reactions of my last class that by continuing to teach you will never work.
Hi.
Hi. Haven't seen you all day. Hiding?
Well, you know what they say.
What do they say?
What are you doing? I mean, how you doing?
I've been better and I've been worse.
Yeah, well, me too.
So what do you say we describe our days to each other over dinner?
Well, you see, dinner kind of depends.
On what?
Look, I have given this a lot of thought. I mean, a lot of thought. And I've decided it all comes down to a choice. The stripping or me?
Is that right?
Yeah, it's got to be one or the other.
Why?
Why? Because that's the way it's got to be, that's why.
So I should give up dancing.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that's what you call taking your clothes off in front of 100 strange men, yeah.
Is that all you see it as?
If you really care about us, you'll quit.
If you cared about me, you wouldn't ask me to.
I'm sorry, that's the way I feel.
So, what do you two make of the Irish lass and her cooking?
Corned beef's too salty and the cabbage is wilty.
Yeah? Well, how's the beer?
Flat. I think you've done a wonderful job.
I figured you'd say that, seeing as how the corned beef is purple, and we know that's your wife's favorite color.
What's that mean?
Nothing. Not a thing. Look, why don't you just call her?
Not a chance.
You've been walking around for 3 days like a caged animal. Call her, Ken, or you're gonna explode.
Well, if anybody's going to call anybody, she's going to call me.
If I were you...
If you were me, you're the one who got me into this mess in the first place. Give her an ultimatum. That's what he said. Women love ultimatums, right? See where it's gotten me?
Ken, she's just quit her job.
Yeah, well, that was 3 days ago.
Well, nobody's gonna call when they're feeling defensive and vulnerable.
Yeah, well,
Look, you're the one that gave the ultimatum. If you didn't mean it, if that's not what you really wanted, then it's up to you to let her know.
I think maybe we'll get going.
Yeah, well, you don't have to go. It's just...
Yes, I cooked, you cleaned.
Yeah, well, thanks for the food. And the corned beef really wasn't...
You're right, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's terrible.
See ya.
Too much salt. Too much salt. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm looking for somebody else.
That's okay. Who are you looking for?
Susan Stockwood?
Oh, she just went on for her last show of the night. It's a short one. Come in and wait.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. My name's Dolly. We share the room.
Hi. I'm,
The basketball player.
well, I'm the basketball coach. My playing days are a thing of the past. Is that right? My city? Sure.
Oh, you know Susan Long?
Well, just for a few months. I've only really gotten to know her the last month.
Uh-huh. At the school.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and before that, you played basketball.
12 years.
Yeah. That's what Susan said. So, you own or rent?
Excuse me?
You own a house.
Oh, no.
Oh, you really ought to think about it. You know, my first husband threw away a lot of good money on rent. But then he was a drinker, so he didn't have much of anything. You drink?
Some. Oh, well, excuse me. Just a few drinks every now and then, nothing to speak of.
See ya.
See ya.
That's good. I want to tell you something. Susan is a wonderful, wonderful girl. I wouldn't want to see her get mixed with anyone that can't measure up.
Uh-huh.
Dolly, you're up.
Okay, hold your horses. Here, could you,
This?
This goes in here. Like that. She's a wonderful girl.
Yeah.
You ever been married before?
Never?
Okay, then, because those alimony payments can be rough.
Yeah, no, I got a clean slate.
Okay, then. Because she's a wonderful girl. See ya.
Hi.
Hi.
It's your last show?
Of the night.
Have late dinner?
Are you sure?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure.
Why?
Why? Because Dolly says you're a wonderful girl.
Presenting the new chairman of the Carver High School Athletic Department, Mr. Kenneth Reeves.
You'll be an important part of this school's administration.
But I don't want the job.
Have any of you guys thought about going out to baseball this spring?
Ain't no money in baseball. All the big money's in round ball.
No, this is a letter of resignation.
You read good.
Yeah, well, I don't accept it. How's that?
Don't accept it. Well, you don't have any other choice.
By nose.
He really seems to get a kick out of it.
Hey, Reeves.
Good morning, Jake.
Did you see that?
Oh, she got there first, you know.
So how come I'm walking and she's still around here driving? Look, around here's everybody for themselves.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot.
Yeah, oh. I meant to thank you for the Laker tickets the other night.
Oh, I had 2 extras. So how's the baseball team shaping up for this season?
Same as always. Look, you get third-rate athletes, you're going to get a third-rate team.
You always manage to bring them in somewhere near the top.
Well, if I had your material, I'd bring in winners.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, you going to watch the Lakers tonight?
No, they're playing at home. It's blacked out.
Well, I got cable. Now, you can come around my house to watch.
Yeah, well, thanks, Jake. That's really nice of you, but I can't.
Hey, we got a couple of extra chairs. They're sitting around the house not doing nothing. Come on.
My car just died.
Well, I'll give you a ride home, and if you behave yourself, I might even toss in dinner.
Yeah, well, sounds like you're going to an awful lot of trouble just for me.
Well, if it was trouble, I wouldn't offer it. And besides, the wife is always making up too much, so I'll see you at 5:30 here in the parking lot by 5:30, right?
Fine.
You have to eat with him again?
Hello.
Good morning.
I got your bill.
I told you that Magic would have a big game. Oh, by the way, after you finish inhaling your lunch, don't forget to turn in your ballot for the new athletic department chairman. It's due today.
Salinas is going to be tough to replace.
Oh, come on. An untrained chimpanzee could have done a better job. Jim, excuse me for prying, but who's in the lead so far?
Hey, wait a minute. Hold it. I thought this was supposed to be a secret ballot.
Tomorrow, you'll know who to dump the paperwork on. So, you want to stop by, have a few light beers, and listen to the game tonight?
I'd like to, but I can't. I'm eating dinner at Jake Owens.
Oh? What did he do? Put a gun to your head?
Ah, he's not such a bad guy. He's just not the most social guy in the world, that's all.
Yeah, well, he's been a thorn in my side since my first day at Carver. He's never had a good word to say about anyone or anything.
He is so unfriendly. Has anyone ever seen him smile?
I did once, when he stole my parking spot.
Enough.
All right, come on, set something up. Stop playing with it, get something going. All right, that's what happens. Nice job, Go-Go. Come on now, get a play going. Whoa. Hey, no bucket. Too tall. What is that? You don't go elbowing your way around like you're in a disco, Warren. That is a blatant foul. Red ball out. You all right? Let's go. Let's get something started. 32. Okay.
Come on, go ahead. Oh, put it in, man. Let it go ahead.
Come on. What is this, a circus? You look like a lot of trained seals playing with a beach ball. Before laps, just one thing. Have any of you guys thought about going out to baseball this spring?
Play for Owens? Come on, Coach. You gotta be crazy.
Yeah. Gee, I see enough of him in detention.
He's the meanest teacher in school.
Yeah, you got your bad moments, Coach, but that guy hasn't got any good ones.
He's a good coach.
Well, maybe between the foul lines, but...
I play ball.
Hey, Vitalia, save yourself a migraine, man. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, besides, ain't no money in it.
What?
Ain't no money in baseball. All the big money's in round ball.
Jackson, for your information, Rod Carew makes $800,000 a year.
Yeah, but look how long it took him to make it. I mean, in basketball, you sign for the big money right away.
Yeah, Magic's pulling down $500,000 his first year.
Yeah, well, your dedication's really touching. Just think about it, that's all right? Tryouts are in a couple of weeks, and the season doesn't start till after basketball. Now I want to see laps, 30 of them. Come on, let's go. You always look under the hood before you start your car?
Hey, I know what these young punks will do.
How long you been here? 25 years, right?
Right.
Well, I haven't done it yet.
Can I get you anything else, Ken?
Oh, no thanks. I'm full. Really, this was great. I can't tell you what I would give up to find a girl who can cook like you.
Well, it's got its pros and cons.
Oh, really? It was just delicious. I mean, after 12 years of eating on the road, living in hotel rooms, this is luxury.
Come on, what are you talking about? You lived a life most people just dream about.
Yeah, well, you played pro baseball, didn't you?
Yes. In the old Negro League.
The vote for chairman of the athletic department's tomorrow, you know.
Big deal.
What do you mean, big deal? I think you've got a good chance of getting it.
I got about as much chance as a proverbial snowball and you know where.
Don't you think you're being just a little cynical about all this stuff?
I'm not being cynical, I'm being a realist. Everybody knows that it's a popularity contest, and everybody knows that I am not very, very popular.
Yeah, well, you may have a point there, Jake, but you're still the best man for the job, and that's got to count for something.
I learned a long time ago that ain't hardly what counts in life.
Yeah, can you tell me where the head is? Thanks.
Hey, Reevesy.
Yeah?
You still think I got a shot at the job?
If you don't, I don't know who does.
He's a very nice man.
Athletic chairman. I should get it. Hell, I earned it.
Well, that's about it for routine business. Now, the only other order of business on the agenda is the naming of the new athletic department chairman. And I know you all must be dying of suspense.
I'd just like to say at this time that I will not seek, nor will I accept the nomination of my party.
You've got nothing to worry about, Bellerini.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm even bothering to stay. I mean, it's obvious we're not going to have a woman elected.
Stick around. You may be surprised.
Yeah, look at it this way. If it's not a woman, there's a good chance it could be a black.
You know, obviously, no one is taking this very seriously.
Oh, I think we hurt his feelings.
Thank you. Now, so I can get out of here, I'd like to offer congratulations to the new Carver High School athletic department chairman.
Ken Reeves.
You gotta be kidding.
Congratulations, old buddy.
Hey, wait a second. This is ridiculous.
I need some new gym uniforms. I'll come down to the office tomorrow.
And I've got to get some new jump ropes. Mr. Salinas promised me new jump ropes.
Well, good luck, Mr. Chairman.
Congratulations.
But I don't want the job.
Why not? You'll be an important part of this school's administration.
Well, like Mr. Salinas? All he ever did was pump up volleyballs and go to the men's room.
Which is why it's time we had a department chairman who will get things done.
You didn't have anything to do with this or anything like that.
I had some influence. Come in.
Chairman Reeves, I heard you were in here.
Come on, Sybil, this is not the time.
I'll only be a second. First of all, I would like to congratulate you on your recent election and present you with a few trappings of your new office. These requisition forms have to be filled out by all coaches of spring sports. You go over their order and you initial on the bottom. Now, these waiver responsibility forms...
Just leave the rest, Sybil.
But there are only about a half a dozen more.
I'll be sure Ken gets them all.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Presenting the new chairman of the Carver High School Athletic Department, Mr. Kenneth Reeves.
Thank you. That'll be quite enough.
Coach, we were just proud of you. We didn't realize that you had it in you.
Yeah, I don't. Believe me, it's just a temporary thing.
Oh, don't be so sure, Coach. You know, once you get that first taste of power.
Right, Reese? That's right. Now, can we get down to business, please?
Yes, our thoughts exactly. We've taken the liberty of drawing up a list of requests. Number one, new uniforms. I mean, outside of a crew cut, we'd fit just fine in an old Bowery Boys flick.
Yeah, Coach, like the kind Marquette has, you know, that you don't gotta tuck in.
Yeah, and number two, a new herd of cheerleaders. I mean, it's gotten so we're afraid to score with the family hour cheers that they do afterwards.
Yes, gentlemen, I can understand your dilemma. I'll get in touch with the Dallas Cowboys organization as soon as I can tomorrow morning. Now, is there anything else?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is glass backboards, you know, like they have at the Forum. Be real nice. Let's go!
Hey, Jake. You got a minute? We didn't get a chance to speak before.
Oh, no, I'm busy.
Now, look. I know you're upset.
Oh, I'm not upset.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't even want the job.
Oh, it really makes my day.
No, I don't mean that. What I mean is I even went to see Willis. I told him I don't want the job, and you're the one who's best qualified.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, just who do you think you're dealing with? I'm not one of your ball players or your flunky either.
Nobody's saying that.
Yeah, but what I am saying is to stay clear. You understand that? I mean, if you want a cause to latch on to, go find yourself an old folks home.
Busy, Coach.
Didn't anyone ever teach you how to knock?
Yeah, they taught me. Maybe I better come back later, huh?
Oh, one visit's enough. Got anything to say it now.
I understand you're the baseball coach. You looking for ball players?
I'm always looking for ball players.
Well, look no more. I'm the answer to your prayers. Where do I sign?
So what do we have here, the second coming of Gil Hodges?
Nah, I'm a pitcher. Whitey Ford is more to my likeness. I grew up in the Ebbetsfield Apartments in Flatbush. Where do I sign?
Oh, you're from Brooklyn too, huh? Well, I grew up in Brooklyn too, when there used to be a ballpark on that corner and a fight in the stands every night.
Sounds nice and safe. Nowadays, there's a fight 20 times a night just in the streets.
Oh, great. I'm looking for a slugger and end up with a smart alecky punching Judy stickball player.
What is this? Look at those funny uniforms. You know, these old guys.
What do you mean, do I know them? I'm one of them. First row, second from the right. See the scar? Got spiked on second base, 1949, and it took 30 stitches to close this baby, too.
Oh, yeah? You see this scar? Knife fight, 1975.
What's your name?
Nicholas Anthony Vitalia with a G. Where do I sign?
Nicholas Anthony Vitalia with a G. Well, that sounds like a ball player's name. All right, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come back in a couple of days? I'll walk you out to the Diamond and I'll see what you got.
You got yourself a deal. And better get yourself a sponge for your catcher's mitt.
See the little fish person, alligator deputy Dan Daniel here. Quiet. Hey, what's Owens watching over us for? Are you kidding? I bet you he paid Mr. Minahan for the honor. Man loves to catch a chili.
All right. Anybody got to go to the head will do so now, or you will hold it until after the exam.
What is this, one of those S seminars or what?
All right, this is a 1-hour exam. There will be no talking during the 1-hour exam. There will be no nothing during this 1-hour exam except reading and thinking. You got that? You.
Where's Mr. Minahan?
He's sick. You.
Me?
Yes, sir. You play basketball?
Yeah, that's right.
Would you like to keep on playing basketball? Yeah. Well, then plant your feet on the floor.
Sorry.
Sorry, what?
Sid.
Wise guy, no wonder your team is an embarrassment to the school. If you played for me, I would straighten your act out, and believe it. Now, if anybody's got any questions, you will raise your hand. Now, Vanessa, pass these out. Linda, we'll pass those out.
Hey. Hey, dummy. You talking to me? Lend me a pen.
I only got one.
Well, ask the guy behind you.
You. Let's go.
We weren't cheating.
Yes, my name's not Owens either.
Yeah, that's right. It ain't what you really know by around
That's
here.
enough, Coolidge.
This man's trying to frame us.
Sid, that's enough. Now, why were you talking with Salami?
My pen broke.
Oh, for crying out loud.
It's the truth. He said to me, hey, dummy, let me borrow a pen.
Why didn't you ask for permission first?
Because he was out of the room, sneaking around through the side door trying to nail somebody.
Okay, look. You two fellas can go back to your normal classes and you can make the exam up tomorrow in study hall. That's it. Let's go.
Come on, Willis. Now, you know they should have been bounced.
Maybe so.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it was up to me.
But it wasn't up to you, was it?
You know, it's always the same thing around here. This, that. Reeves. And now this.
So what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, the club, Willis, the club. You know, come on, get your own boy in there.
Reeves was elected by vote.
Oh, come on. Now, just who are you trying to kid? It's no secret that you two went back a long way together, and I bet you that didn't hurt the swing of the vote either, did it?
Owens, you didn't stand an outside chance at that chairmanship.
Of course not. Not once you put the fix in for your boy.
Get out of here.
You know, Willis, I want to tell you something. For 25 years...
You've been griping. Ever since I've been here, that's all anyone's ever gotten out of you. Black mood after black mood. I'll tell you something. If you didn't have those 25 years up front to do your blocking for you, I'd have had...
You'd what, Willis?
Get out of here, Owens. I got work to do.
Yeah. Hey, what do you say, Jake?
Since you were the big chairman of the big athletic department.
What's this, a requisition for new baseballs?
Read it.
No, this is a letter of resignation.
You read good.
Yeah, well, I don't accept it. How's that?
You don't accept it? Well, you don't have any other choice.
Look, Jake, aren't you being a little impulsive about all this?
James, I'm out of here.
You're making a mistake. Jake, will you look at the reality of all this? At your age, where do you think you're going?
At my age. Well, I want you to know at my age, I still can make it my own way.
Against the grain.
Always against the grain.
Jake Owens just handed me his letter of resignation.
Did he?
Yeah, but I don't think he really wanted to. It's just that he's so upset about this election thing.
Well, it was his decision.
Yeah, well, I think if we both talk to him, we can get him to come around.
I'm not going to waste 5 more minutes worth of talk on Jake Owens.
Why not?
We already did our talking earlier today.
Yeah, and?
I read him the riot act. Carver would be a better place without him.
A better place? What do you expect? Property values to go up and the crime rate to drop just because Jake Owens isn't here anymore?
That's not what I mean, and you know it. Now, if you take my advice, you forget about Owens and start looking for a new baseball coach.
Look, the man is 50 years old. He's caught in between.
Meaning?
Meaning odds are he's too old to land another job, and he's too young to be putting himself out to pasture.
Too young to retire?
Yeah.
Not Jake Owens. With his disposition, he should have hung it up before he even started.
The rectangle on the wall is the strike zone, all right?
So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to hit that rubber ball with this broom handle?
That's right.
Piece of cake. Excuse me, Reggie.
It ain't that easy, Cool. Stickball is an art. Look out, let me show you how it's done. Come on, come on. Give me your best stuff.
Hey, you grooved that bitch.
Listen, Salam, you gotta plant your feet firmly, all right? Watch for the curve, and then you slam the sucker.
What's the difference? There ain't gonna be any baseball team this season anyway.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you hear? Owens quit.
He quit. Hey, Coach.
What?
I heard you're leaving Carver.
You heard right.
What, you got some college job lined up or something?
Trying to be a wise guy.
Nah, I was just wondering. I figured that may...
What you figured is that you'd get a good laugh, but you're not going to get, so clear out of here.
So who's the new coach gonna be?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah, well, I do.
What?
I figure with my potential, I could be a good ball player.
With your potential, What do you know about baseball?
How would you know?
Because I know athletes and you're not one of them.
These guys got nothing on... Hey, I'm sorry. The glass broke, but... the picture's all right. It was an accident, man. I'll get you another one. Any way you want it.
You lose. 3 games out of 3. Come on, Jake. Pay the cripple.
Why don't you let the government pay you? They pick up all the rest of your tabs.
Yeah. That's how come my boys got to send me $100 each month to get by. Pay up.
Mickey, you know you're pinching the wrong man. I ain't working no more.
You get laid off?
I quit.
What for?
Because I'm tired of getting the raw deal in life. I'm tired of getting pushed around.
Is that what's happening to you?
Yeah, that's what's been happening.
Since when, Jake?
Nick, you don't know nothing. Nick, you don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing, huh? I've been with you since Korea. 29 years, and I don't know nothing. That piece of shrapnel in your thigh really did you in, huh?
Come on, Mickey. You should know it better than anybody else. I mean, you heard Cool Papa Bell saying 1,000 times. I could have been another Josh Gibson, but only better. Mickey, I could have made the big leagues. Mickey, I could have made the major leagues, right? I could have been another Jackie Robinson instead. Look at me, Mickey, look. I got nothing. Mick, I got nothing.
You got nothing? I got a 4-inch piece of steel in my spine that says you got it all.
Yeah,
Where have you been? I've been worried.
At the Veterans Administration Hospital.
Seeing Mickey?
I didn't get the chairmanship.
You want your dinner?
You know who got it? Your mister, he's a very nice guy.
I'm sorry about that, Jake.
You might as well know I handed in my resignation.
You what?
You heard me.
Why, Jake?
Because I am sick and tired of taking all the guff.
But you've got 10 good years left there.
10 good years? Is that all my life means to you? Is a $400 a week paycheck?
Jake!
Don't be jaking me because you never did anything to help me either. You're just like all the rest of them.
Well, that's because you never let me. Where are you going?
None of your business. Yeah, hi, Brian Gordon, please. Yeah, hi, Brian. Jake Owens here. Oh, how you been yourself? Terrific. Hey, this is Brian. The reason why I call, I want to know if that country club you call a school would be in the market for a new coach. No, I'm talking about myself. Well, you know how it is. After 25 years in one place, you get a little rusty. Oh, really? Well, come on, you know, it doesn't have to be baseball. I can coach track. I can coach any of that stuff. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, sure, Brian, thanks. Give me a call.
Says here on your resume, Mr. Miles.
You can call me Chipper.
Okay, Chipper. Says here on your resume that you headed the Physical Growth and Understanding Department at the Meadowbrook School. Did you coach baseball there, too?
I coached young minds and bodies.
To play baseball?
To play life, man.
That's nice.
Well, was baseball a part of that coaching of life?
I think Simon and Garfunkel said it best. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Our nation turns its lonely eyes to you.
Yeah, Chipper, as the new head of the athletic department here, I think it's,
The Meadowbrook School was a beautiful place, and Carver High could be a beautiful place, too. September the 6th, 1937.
Yeah, what?
Carver High's birthday, man, and you know what that means.
Yeah, it's 42 years old.
That it's a Virgo, man. Strong, yet sensitive. full of life, full of love, a very giving school.
Chipper, I hate to be the one to break the news to you, but things don't really work that way around here.
Oh, but they can and will, given the right karma. I saw the same thing happen before my very eyes at the Meadowbrook School.
Was there a specific reason that you left there?
For the same bureaucratic conspiracies that bring down all free-breathing institutions.
What was that?
We were audited.
29 football helmets. A lot of racket balls. If it's good news, if it's bad news, send me a memo.
I decided to come in anyway.
Oh, hi.
Sorry to bother you. You look real busy.
Yeah, well, if you can call it that. Here, have a seat if you can find one.
Oh, I just stopped by to say congratulations on your new position. You like it?
No, I don't. Didn't you see my desk in there? All those papers on it? I shuffle them from side to side. You got a match? I thought maybe I'd set fire to the whole batch, start over again. So, how's Jake doing?
Great. He's had a couple of offers, and right now it's just a matter of making the right choice.
That's terrific news.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Have you found anyone to replace Jake yet?
No, not yet. But, we're looking around. It's just the pickings are kind of slim.
Jake was very good, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a good coach.
I know the kids weren't crazy.
Well, every coach has his own methods.
Yes. Well, I've got to clean out his desk and pick up all the odds and ends. He hasn't had the time to come around and do it yet.
Well, thanks for dropping by. And give my best to Jake, okay?
I will.
Yeah.
Well, the truth is, he's sinking. I know that you're not a close friend, but you're the only person he's ever had a kind word for.
Yeah, well, I don't really know what I could do.
Talk to him?
Yeah, but I've tried. Look, coaching's a very relationship-oriented kind of profession. I don't really know why a guy with Jake's disposition would get into it in the first place. I mean, I know he likes a game of baseball and all that, but...
When he first started, he loved those kids, and I know that they did love him. We didn't have any children. It was important for him. Right now, what he needs is someone who can give him... someone he can have some rapport with.
Yeah, well, the way I get it, he comes on like a drill sergeant more than anything else.
I don't know what happened. He's hardened over the years. He's been bitter for a long time now.
Why do you stay with him, then?
He's not only what you see. He's a good man, Mr. Reeves.
So, which one do you want to go with?
What, are you out of your mind?
You're the one who's had to cover all of his gym classes, not me.
Come on, so far we've seen 10 applicants. Not one of them could cover a potty drill. Turn one of them over to a Harvard gym class, not to mention a baseball team. It's criminal.
Well, then I guess we'll just keep looking.
Great. I saw Jake Owen's wife yesterday.
Yeah, so how's he doing?
Lousy.
Now, wait a minute. He quit, remember? He wasn't fired.
Some difference.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean that you took his resignation and ran with it.
I didn't run with it, but it's gone to the board Monday. The man is bad news.
Look, all I'm saying is that for the good of Carver and him, you could just talk to him a little bit.
We'll find somebody else.
That's not what I'm talking about.
No. Jake Owens made his own bed. Now let him lie in it.
wife said I'd find you down here.
So what's it to you?
Nothing much. I just thought I'd find out how you doing. How you doing?
I got the world by the tail.
Is that right? Well, Carver doesn't, at least not since you left.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Good.
Oh, that's good? Why is that so good?
Take a hike, Reed.
Hey, look, Owens, what is it with you? Why do you turn everything that is good into something sour? What is this driving you that makes you do that, huh?
Is that what I do?
Yeah, at least ever since I've known you.
Well, why don't you go back and tell me what it is that I've got so good? Major League press clippings and the Major League spotlight?
Hey, look, I was injured myself, okay?
Well, that is not quite the same thing, Golden Boy. It's nothing new about guys like you turning up lame after 12 years of glory. Me, Jake Owens, I never got out of the starting block.
Hey, look, crying out loud, that was 25 years ago. Why don't you bury it? You got a good job, a good wife.
And I got more brains and I got more gumption than this little finger than 95% of the people in this world. Still, I never got nothing. I've always hit that digging out. I've always hit that to yanking out, to clawing out. While guys like you, wait a minute, guys like you just sit back, you lay back, and you let life come easy to you.
Look, buddy, you keep torturing yourself like this with all these dreams that might have been as opposed to what still can be. You're going to wind up like them, only before your time.
Well, it's too late, Reeves. I've been 105 since I was 30. Think about it.
Go, you got the back door. All right, go, Speed. Where you at? What are you doing? All right, next bucket wins. Next bucket wins. Here he is. All right. That's a good practice. That's a lot of hustle. For once, I think you guys put in a full 2 hours work.
For once, he says. Let me tell you, Coach, Bobby Knight's got nothing on you.
Wins, Salami. A lot more wins. All right, skip the laps and hit the showers. That's a good day.
All right.
What's that supposed to be, Vitalia? A little post-practice therapy or something?
Practicing for the baseball season. Coach or no coach?
Now, we'll get a new one.
It's too bad the old man blew out of here.
Did you know?
Yeah, I talked to him a couple of times. Tried blowing me out of the water the day he quit.
Yeah, well, that's probably because he's got a lot on his mind.
Hey, it don't bother me none. I'm used to it. It's the way my old man used to be. Just down, man. Down for the sake of being down.
Look, the man's got a lot of bitterness inside of him.
Yeah, something.
Now, how'd you handle it in your father's case?
I didn't. But someday I hope I get a chance to. Make us all feel a lot better.
Hey, Vitalia. How about feeling better now?
How you doing? I'm one of the coach's ball players. I was wondering if maybe he was home.
Come in. Jake, somebody here to talk to you.
Now, what are you doing here?
Wanted to talk to you. I don't watch much TV myself. Except sports. Mainly baseball. Back home in New York, I stay clear of Channel 11 all winter. That's the Yankee station. I always had this eerie image of tuning into an empty Yankee stadium, snow-covered and cold. Just me standing there all by myself. You a Yankee fan?
Dodgers.
Guess you lucked out getting them right out of...
Brooklyn Dodgers.
That's the way my old man felt about it. Like it was a personal move against him or something. Then again, he took everything personally, that guy.
Listen, kid, you got anything to say? Say it.
Listen, Coach, my old man would take something and make nothing out of it. 'Cause that's just the way he is. For no reason. None that me and my mom could see, anyway. But that's the way he chose to run his life out.
There's one of you, a 16, 17-year-old kid coming into my house trying to talk down to me. Look, I don't need a little kid like you to tell me how to run my life. What is this?
But I like you, Coach.
Get out of here.
And the coach likes you.
Out.
With my old man, it was a transistor radio in a dark kitchen.
Say, Jake, how you doing?
Okay, doing okay. Listen, I think I owe you an apology. What can I say other than I'm really terribly, terribly sorry. Thanks.
For what? You saved my life coming back. Baseball season's just around the corner, and these added gym classes are giving me ulcers, honest.
No, I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
Well, after the way I talked to Jim Willis the other day,
No. He's a pussycat, really. It's just the slant of his mustache makes him look like that. Dick Butkus was his idol. I'll talk to him.
Absolutely not.
Why? The man's repentant.
The man was not made for a school.
All right, well, so give him a second chance, and if it doesn't work out this time, then fire him.
I can't fire him. He's got 25 years here.
Why don't you use that good old Mississippi tact of yours? You can always muscle him into resigning again.
Forget it. This goes in Monday.
Okay, look, Willis, I didn't want to get tough with you, but you give me no choice.
Now, what do you think you're doing?
I'm pulling rank. As chairman of the athletic department, I am hereby officially reinstating Jake Owens to his normal post.
You can't do that.
I already have. And Sybil, one other third of our search committee in Congress, though it may sound, backs me up 100%. That, by the way, was my first and last chairman-like decree. I quit.
Hey, man, you're standing on my head.
That's okay, because I almost got it.
Good, because you're on your own now, Salami.
Hey, Coolidge, come on! What are you doing?
Hey! Come on, knock it off. Get off now, Salami. That's no chin-up bar, and you guys clear out of here. Now stay off of there. Nick. I want to, where was it that you said you played ball?
PS 148 Brooklyn.
PS 148 Brooklyn. You know, back in my day, they were known for their pitching.
Hey, in my day too, all right?
You know, I've always said there's nothing like a New York ball player. They were weaned on stickball and they got egos to match the size of Ebbets Field. So you do a little pitching, huh?
Hey, there were 3 named Nick on our pitching staff. There was Nick the Mick because he was Irish, Nick the Stick because he was skinny, and me, Nick the Fantastic, because I was unhittable.
Oh, really?
That's right.
All right, I'll tell you what. If you earn your way in the starting rotation, I will use you this year. I mean, I will use you.
I'll be there. So what?
Do you have a curve?
Why have a curve?
You got a curve.
You sound like Coolidge trying to get out of a home economics class.
I'm just me trying to get out of jury duty. Mr. Davis will be taking on the coaching chores until I get back.
Davis, he's the wrestling coach.
He knows basketball.
Probably thinks a full court press is some kind of hold.
You cannot have a postponement unless it's medical, sir.
Well, it is. My knee.
She was scared, and she didn't want to go alone, and she made the appointment for the same time as practice.
I want to get married.
You mean to me?
Yeah, you're the father.
The last good basketball we've got. Since the beginning of school, we have exactly 3 less basketballs, the good kind, than when we started.
I'm clean, Coach.
Nobody's accusing you, Coolidge. Point is that aside from the missing basketballs, I've been told we're missing a volleyball, 2 jump ropes, a softball, etc., etc. Now, since we're the last ones in the gym, we're responsible for seeing that the cage is locked. Therefore, I'm posting a rotation. Everybody on this team, you too, Coolidge, even though you're not playing, are part of this rotation. Make sure that that locker room is locked up, all right? All right, I want to see 3 lines. Let's go, let's go! Come on.
Oh, no. No. I'm supposed to meet with Roseanne.
Tough luck, fella, hey?
Hey, Salami, do me a favor. Switch with me.
Oh, no, can't do it. Gotta bring the Motel California in for a much-needed tune-up.
Hey, Wardell, how about you? You want to switch?
Sorry, my man, but I'm gonna give Denise another shot at going out with me later.
Hey, it's the luck of the draw, Irish. You pay your money and take your chances.
Yeah, you know what they say. Somebody's gotta do it. In this case, it's you.
Patty, come on, stop.
Hey, what's the matter?
Look, it's nearly
only 9 o'clock. I gotta get to class.
Come on, 5 more minutes.
Okay. No, come on. I gotta go to class.
Okay,
Patty.
2 minutes.
Look, I already told you my mom's going out this afternoon. You can come over there, okay?
Mhm.
All right? Okay? Patty? I gotta go. Goodbye.
Hey, Roseanne, you just gonna walk out of here and leave me all high and dry?
High and dry? No, you're in the shower. Why don't you take one?
Hey, that's real funny, Roseanne. I don't believe it. Oh, hi, Coach.
Fella, hey, what are you doing here?
All the hot water in our building was dead, and all the plumbing was out, so I decided to come over here and take a shower instead. That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You sure you want to take a shower?
Well, I already did.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Coach, I was wondering if it'd be okay if I missed practice this afternoon.
What's the matter, fella?
Well, my old lady, she's sick.
What's the matter with your mother?
Oh, it's nothing serious. She just hasn't been feeling well lately. And this morning she asked me if I could take care of my little brother this afternoon while she went to see the doctor because she couldn't get anyone to come over and make a house call.
All right, well, that's no problem. You want to bring your little brother to practice?
Oh, yeah, I would, but you see, I've got to go pick him up at the daycare center first, so by the time we got back...
Okay, fella, hey, I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Coach. I appreciate it.
There goes Petrino. He's gonna shoot over Jabbar. Yes, the 6'8" boy wonder from Carver High. Yes!
Hey! What's happening?
Happiness is only. What's the matter with you? There's nothing.
Hey, why are you so happy? Well, Roseanne's mother's gonna be out of the house this afternoon for about 2 hours. I'm gonna go over and meet her after my last class.
What about practice, Chumpus?
Hey, Slimy, there are a lot of things I can do, but being in 2 places at one time ain't one of them.
Yeah, well, if the coach finds out, you may even be able to do that.
Coach knows. I told him some story about my old lady being sick.
Oh, yeah, and he went for that.
Hey, he's in fine form.
Sounds like the coach is slipping to me.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, if you're not going to go to practice, then who's going to stay afterwards to lock up the equipment room?
I guess one of you guys.
Hey, man, I thought that was supposed to be your responsibility.
Hey, I'd do it for you.
Since when?
I'll tell you, I'd hate to be stuck in your little red booties if the coach finds out you're lying.
How's he gonna find out?
We'll tell.
Hey, I gotta go. You guys think of me while you run on your laps.
I can feel the tension now. Carver versus Keeler.
Yeah, just like the Knicks in Boston. Hey, it's gonna be some kind of game, man. I hear Keeler's really up for it, too. The word is they're gonna be out for blood.
Yeah, well, they're gonna get it if we play like we practice and this ankle don't heal.
I hate to say it, Cool, but you're right, man. We stunk yesterday. Yeah, well, let's try to get a couple of good practices, you know? I mean, like, really bust some butts.
Yeah, he's right. Starting this afternoon, if we're gonna beat those guys, we gotta get it together.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna save my juice for the real thing. I'm like Reggie Jackson. He's a money man, just like me.
Patty? Can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. I'll meet you guys a little bit later. What's going on, Roseanne?
Patty, there's a problem.
Well, what kind of problem?
Well, I think I'm pregnant.
What do you mean you think?
Well, that's what I said. I think. I mean, I don't know, but I have to go downtown this afternoon to the clinic to take the test and everything.
Well, so I'll call you tonight and I'll see what happens.
No, I want you to come with me. It's 3:30 this afternoon.
No. I got practice at 3:30.
Look, is it going to kill anybody if you miss one practice?
It's not one, Roseanne. I missed practice the other day when your mother was out.
All right, 1 practice, 2 practice. I mean, what's the difference, Patty?
Look, just make it for another time.
I can't make it for another time. Patty, come on, man. I'm scared. I don't want to go there by myself.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Please.
All right, let's see.
According to this, I may have already won $250,000.
That's being put loose with $250,000, isn't it?
Makes me feel richer throwing it away like that. What are you talking about? Overdue. I paid this bill last month.
Want me to get your $250,000 back out of the way, Scan? Enter.
It's going to take long, Hey, we have a faculty meeting here.
No, I just wanted to let you know that I don't think I'm going to be able to make practice today.
Oh, no?
Yeah, I pulled something somewhere in my leg.
So you're telling me you won't be able to play against Keeler?
I didn't say that. I think I'll be ready by then. I just don't think I'm going to be able to make practice.
Because you hurt your leg?
Right.
Right. You're a bad liar, Hey.
I'm not lying. I just must have come down on it wrong this morning when I got out of bed. Hasn't that ever happened to you?
All right, number one, you get a note from the nurse confirming your muscle pull. And number two, muscle pull or no, you show up in the gym 3:30 sharp.
What if I hurt myself? I can endanger my whole career.
I didn't say you had to suit up, but you'll be in the gym on time.
What a bunch of con artists. You not actually believed him at first?
That's the difference between you and me.
What difference?
Instinct. The moment he walked through the door, I knew he was going to tell me a lie about something.
How'd you know that?
Experience. Oh, no.
What is it?
I got a notice here from the Superior Court County of Los Angeles.
Well, open it up.
Why would the Superior Court be sending me a notice about anything? Must be that parking ticket I never paid.
That would be the municipal court.
That's right.
Well, why don't you open up and find what's in it? It's probably nothing.
Right. Yeah. Right. Oh, no. No.
What is it?
Not me. No way.
Come in.
You got a minute?
Well, it depends. Is it business or social?
Business.
Have a seat.
It'll just take a minute, really. I need your help.
What's the problem?
This.
Ah, you've been called for jury duty. Okay, don't worry about it. I can assign Ezra to your health education classes, and I'm sure he can supervise the team for the next couple of weeks.
You don't understand, Sybil. I want you to help me get out of this.
Get out of it?
Yeah, it'll just take a minute. Just write a note saying that my duties at Carver are such that they preclude my being available for the, et cetera. Why not?
Because it's not true. Ezra can cover for you while you're gone.
This means 2 weeks. This means I'll miss both the South and the Keeler game. You know how important the Keeler game is?
Do you ever play a game that is not important?
Keeler is the team we had to beat last year to win the division championship. This is not just another game. There's a lot of pride on the line here.
So what about your civic pride?
Well, right now, that's not my strong suit.
Well, then you get yourself a postponement. They allow that.
I've already had a postponement. I need something official.
You know, I'm surprised you're not taking this a little bit more seriously. You sound like Coolidge trying to get out of a home economics class.
I'm just me trying to get out of jury duty.
Well, I'm not going to lie to help you do it.
Why not?
Because it's your responsibility. And besides, with you gone, there might be a little peace and quiet around here for 2 weeks.
Hey.
Oh, I started to get worried. I didn't think you were going to show up.
Look, I can't go. I tried, but the coach is definitely not going to buy my act.
What am I going to do?
Can't you just make it for another time?
No, I can't make it for another time.
Look, I want to go, but this is not a good time for me.
Yeah, but it's the only time for me. Look, my mother's going out this afternoon, so she's not going to be around to ask me questions about where I've been or anything. You know what an eye she keeps on me. She always knows when I'm lying.
Can't you get somebody else to go?
Look, this is your responsibility, too.
I know that.
Then why are you trying to get out of it?
I'm not trying to get out of it. I want to go.
Well, then think of something, please.
Tell the coach the truth?
No!
Then what do you want from me?
Please skip practice. At least it'll give you enough time to come up with something better. Please. I want you to come with me, please.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, settle down, you guys. Listen up. Because of circumstances beyond my control, I'm going to be out of here, possibly for a couple of weeks.
You can't suspend you?
If you must know, I got jury duty.
Coach, you're going to be on a jury?
I find the defendant guilty of murder in the first degree and sentence him to 150,000 laps.
Hey, Coach, if you need anybody to take over the team while you're gone, you can ask me. And
Thanks just the same, Stone. Mr. Davis will be taking on the coaching chores until I get back.
Davis, he's the wrestling coach.
He knows basketball.
He knows basketball. He probably thinks a full court press is some kind of hold.
Yeah, what if when the crucial part of the game he decides to run a half Nelson?
If Davis tells you to stand on your heads, do it. You got that? Treat him the same way you treat me. No, I take that back. Show him a little respect, all right? Now, let's get out on the court. Wait a minute. Where's Fallahay? It's a good workout. Do your laps and hit the shower.
You believe that guy not showing up for practice? I thought he was gonna be late. I can't believe he skipped out, though.
Maybe he had a good reason.
Good reason, my foot. He knows what this game means, so he just doesn't give a damn. That's all.
Hey, fellas, maybe he got hit by a car or something.
Hey, we know what he got hit by. 1981 Roseanne Matthews.
Question is, what do we do about it? Take matters into our own hands. What else?
I'd like to take that Roseanne Matthews in my own hand. That chick's a fuck.
Roseanne Matthews. Wasn't she tight with that Spanish dude?
Oh, where you been? They broke up a couple of months ago.
Olé!
Hey, fellas, he broke up with her, a couple of Mexico.
Keep your eye on Mitchell, kid. He likes to goof off. Oh, and make sure that Coolidge runs an extra 10 laps every day. He's getting fat.
Sure. Feed the cat, pack up the newspaper, and make sure the lights are out.
I'm not going to be going that long.
2 weeks is a long time, old buddy.
Not going to be 2 weeks if I can help it.
Are you kidding? Those trials sometimes last for months.
I'll tell him I can only serve on one of the short ones. You know, something easy with fingerprints all over the place and 10 eyewitnesses.
Those cases never go to trial. They always cop a plea. But who knows, maybe you'll be lucky and the defendant will hang himself in his own cell.
You know, you're making me feel guilty.
Well, you should feel right at home because the courtroom is loaded with people who feel exactly the same way. Anyway, what do you want me to do about Fallahay?
No, I think I'll handle that myself when I get back. You know, maybe I still ought to try to get out of this thing. I mean, I'm not going to be thinking about the case. I'll be sitting there thinking about the Keeler game, doing diagrams in my head.
Tell it to the judge.
I may do that.
See you later.
Oh, Coach, hold up.
We need to talk to you, Coach.
Right now?
It won't take long.
What's the problem?
It's Davis. You can't leave him with us for 2 weeks.
Huh. We were talking to him a little after practice, man. He just ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, we're never gonna be Keeler with Davis as coach.
Come on, it's not the coach. It's the players that win or lose games.
Come on, Coach. Now's no time to be modest. I mean, we need you.
There's nothing I can do about it. I have this notice to serve for jury duty.
So, just ignore it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
How about I can get held in contempt of court and fined? How's that?
That's a small price to pay for beating Keeler.
Besides, Coach, you don't really believe they're gonna lock you up for not showing. I mean, they put that kind of stuff on notices all the time to scare you into going. I mean, you don't scare that easy, do you?
All right, fellas, I feel as bad about it as you do.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I'm not gonna do anything about it except get in my car right now and go home.
Oh, come on. Hey, Coach, how you feeling? Feeling pretty good?
What is it, New York?
Look, if you're really gonna do this jury thing this week, I got this cousin who's got to go down to juvenile court Thursday. Thinking maybe you can put in a good word.
I
What
don't
do you
think so, Vitalia.
Oh, come on. His name is Ernie Mullally. I brought it down for you.
No. Goodbye, New York.
You don't have to get excited. I mean, you know.
Have your slip, please. Thank you. Sign the register here. Name, date, and time. You'll have 1 hour for lunch. Be sure to sign the register when you come in the morning. When you return from lunch in the afternoon, take a seat and call your name.
You wouldn't have a cigarette on you, would you? I left mine in the car.
No, I'm sorry. I don't smoke.
Haven't seen you here before. This your first day?
Yeah.
This is my fifth. Keeping my fingers crossed. 5 more days and I'll be out of here.
You mean they haven't called you yet?
Not yet.
You mean I'm supposed to wait here 8 hours a day for them to call me and they might not?
It's not so bad. I bring a pillow with me and snooze.
That's great.
Hey, looks like we're gonna get some action now. There comes a bailiff. That means the case has come up. Keep your fingers crossed.
Will the following people come to the front of the room when you hear your name called? Agnes Jones, Richard Marks, Julie Leto, Art Logan, Lou Gordon, Philip Brody, and David Shapiro.
Take him out. Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing all this stuff? What are you, a model?
Yes?
My name's Ken.
Carol.
I haven't seen you here before. Is this your first day?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too. From what I understand, if you get through the first week, they let you off for the second.
I don't mind being here that much. I think it's kind of interesting.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, me too. What do you do?
I model.
Oh, yeah, you said.
What do you do?
Me? I coach high school basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
I love basketball.
You're kidding.
No. My father has season tickets to the Lakers games, and I go every chance I get.
Oh, yeah, I used to play pro ball.
You did?
Yeah.
With who?
Chicago.
Oh, it's really nice to meet you.
Same here.
So, I take it you'd rather be someplace else than here?
Not anymore. You ever served on a jury before?
No. How about you?
Will the following people
First time
come
for
to
me,
the front
too.
of the
The
room
guy
when your
said that
name
we
is
get a lunch
called?
break. I know this great Italian
Carol,
restaurant 3 blocks
ready?
away with the most...
Oh, I'm sorry, that's me. I've got to go.
Oh.
Prentice
It was nice
Moreland.
meeting you, Ben.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
Could you tell me how long I'm going to have to wait around here before my name is called?
No, sir. Just take the slips, put them in a little box, take them out. It's just like a lottery, you know. Take a seat. We'll call you.
I don't know if I told you, but I'm a teacher at Carver High, and this was really bad timing because we're very understaffed right now, and I was wondering if maybe I could get a postponement of jury duty because, I mean, I'm just sitting here doing nothing, and like I say, we're shorthanded.
And you want a postponement of jury duty?
You're right.
You know, we're pretty shorthanded ourselves.
Yeah, well, why don't you call me sometime during the summer? I mean, school's out. There won't be a problem.
So you feel you really need to get back to school?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Ken Reeves.
Reeves. Well, Mr. Reeves, according to this, you've already had a postponement.
Oh, yeah, well, I think that was because I was going to be out of town.
And you say the school that you teach is real short-handed.
Uh-huh.
Is it an emergency?
An emergency?
Can't have a postponement unless it's an emergency.
Well, what do you mean exactly when you say emergency?
Emergency. A pressing necessity or urgency.
Okay, it's an emergency.
Is it medical?
Medical?
You cannot have a postponement unless it's medical, sir.
Well, it is. My knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Reeves, you sign that and bring it back with a note of confirmation.
From school?
From a doctor.
I'll be back in a couple hours.
Sure.
Sam, what's happening, bro?
What's happening, Thor?
Hey, listen, man, you seen Fallahad? No, man, I haven't seen him. All right, if you see him, tell him we're looking for him, all right? All right, we'll do. All right.
Yeah, don't forget. Later on.
See you, Sam. Make sure you Hey, Pat. Hey, how you doing, Sammy? You see your friends, Jack? Who? Thorpe and them guys. No, I ain't seen them. Why? Because they're looking for you, and they told me to tell you. Thanks, Sam. They look kind of mad, too. Hey, was that a party or what, man? It was live. There he is. Where were you yesterday? Look, I'm sorry about practice. I couldn't make it. Yeah, we noticed. Look, I couldn't help it. My uncle died. I had to go over to my aunt's house.
Oh, yeah? Gee, I'm sorry to hear that, fella. Hey, really, I am. How old was he?
65.
No kidding? Hey, man, well, that's not that old. What did he die of?
A heart attack.
Oh, wow. Hey, maybe we can send some flowers.
Come on, thanks, but don't bother.
Hey, contraire, I think it is necessary. I mean, we're teammates, right? I mean, teammates should send flowers when somebody in the family dies, don't you think?
Okay. I'll send some flowers myself and sign for you guys.
Hey, now that's a great idea. We all can chip in.
Wait a minute. What if I want to send something special myself?
Thanks, but don't bother, Vitalia.
No, it's no bother. Which uncle was it?
It's my mother's brother.
How old did you say he was?
I told you 60.
I thought you said he was 65.
60 or 65? What difference does it make?
Oh, come on, fella. Hey, come on.
Okay. I was with Roseanne. I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, she's a fox. I don't know what you want me to say. It was one practice. One! Yeah, right. One practice, man. Coolidge is out with a bad ankle. You don't show up. You know what this game means to us. Although, obviously, it doesn't mean a damn thing to you. Look, I can make it up to you during the game. Just throw me the ball and I'll... No, we don't even know if you'll be around the next game. What do you mean? What I mean is that maybe you ought to think about quitting the team. Who made you coach? Revolutionary justice, brother. We can't carry dead weight. Look, I got news for you. I don't take orders from any of you guys. Hey, look, let me explain something to you, all right? There's a lot of things around here that we don't have. But the one thing we do have is this team. Now, somebody comes around and screws it up, he's gone. Okay, listen, you really want to know what happened? Roseanne told me a few days ago that she was pregnant.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me sit down for this.
Anyway, she set up an appointment at the clinic to take the test. She was scared, and she didn't want to go alone, and she made the appointment for the same time as practice. I don't know. I like the other one better, about the uncle dying. How about you?
I don't know. I think, no, it's not bad for spur of the moment.
I would have liked it better if you had started with Once Upon a Time.
I'm telling you the damn truth. Hey, listen, it was a nice try, fella, hey?
I'm disappointed. Terribly. Don't call us, we'll call you.
What are you doing here, fella? He practices out there.
I know that.
Are you sick or something?
No.
Well, if you're not sick, you better get out there. You in enough trouble with Coach Reeves already for missing last practice.
Look, I had my reasons.
I don't want to hear it. Save it for Coach Reeves. Now get suited up and get out there.
Yes.
Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. Straight layup, straight layup. Fella, hey, will you get on the court?
Let's go.
Layup. That's good. Keep it moving. No fancy stuff.
Didn't I tell you not to bother getting suited up?
Look, no one blow a whistle. Keep the lamps going. Fella, hey, where are you going?
Let him go, Coach. We don't need him anyway.
Come in.
Good morning. Just want to let you know I'm back.
What are you doing here?
I work here. Remember, I coach basketball.
You know what I mean. What about jury duty?
I got out of it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm being sarcastic.
So am I. Thanks for the coffee. Hi, Paul.
Ken.
Hey, have you seen Ezra?
He's in the teacher's lounge.
Thanks.
Well, I did it.
You got out of it.
Yeah, it wasn't even that hard. I just told him I was needed at school. I wanted to tell you so you know you don't have to double up for me.
Don't you feel guilty?
Guilty about what?
You know, lying to get out of jury duty.
Well, it wasn't really a lie. Huh, okay, it was a little white lie, but what's the big deal?
Nothing. If you don't feel guilty about it, great.
Hey, Coach, I thought you were going to be gone for 2 weeks. You got the Keeler game, right? We got work to do. Hey, listen, Coach, what are you going to do about Fallahay, about him skipping practice?
That's between me and Fallahay, but the Keeler game is just as important to me as it is to you guys. So whatever I do with Fallahay will be after the game.
We don't want him in the Keeler game.
I don't even know if we want him on the team.
Let's get something straight. The only person around here who decides who's on the team and who's off, who plays, who doesn't, is me.
You don't seem to understand, Coach. Fallahay doesn't care.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, all of a sudden his overactive thyroid is more important than we are.
What do you mean he was with a girl?
Yeah, and he tried to lie his way out of it, but we nailed him.
Look, you guys aren't too high on my list for saying to it either, so just because Fallahay misses one practice, don't come marching in here like some moral majority.
It wasn't just one practice.
What do you mean?
Remember a few days ago when he came to you and said his mother was sick?
Yeah?
Well, she was about as sick as you are.
How do you know that?
He told us.
You want to see me?
Yeah, sit down. How's your mother feeling?
Oh, good. Better.
Great, I'm glad to hear it. I hear she made a remarkable recovery, as in from not sick to not sick. Hey, look, don't know you look. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull? You go to practice like everybody else goes to practice. I don't care if you got a hot date with Miss America. You have a responsibility to this team.
I can explain.
I've had it with your explanation.
Look, I'm tired of everybody coming down on my case.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, that's so, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Well, you may not have to, because the way I'm feeling, I'm thinking of bouncing you from the team.
For what, missing practice?
For lying and shirking your responsibilities.
I don't believe this. You wanted to talk. I hear you weaseled your way out of jury duty, but then I guess there's no one that can bounce you off the team.
Come on.
Oh, you were right.
About what?
I never should have tried to get out of jury duty. I mean, for a while there, I thought I'd gotten away with something, but it all caught up with me, sort of like a boomerang.
What brought this on?
Fallahay lied his way out of practice last week.
Oh. Let's see if I remember this correctly now. The difference between you and me is instinct. I mean, you know when the kid was lying and when he was telling the truth.
All right, don't rub it in. The thing is, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it.
Yes, you are.
Now, what?
You know exactly what you're going to do about it, or exactly what you should do about it.
You mean suspend him? I'd feel like a hypocrite.
Well, you ain't got nobody to blame for that but yourself, old buddy.
Oh, you're not going to let me off easy, are you?
No way.
Patty, wait up. I got to talk to you.
What about?
I got the reports back from the clinic.
What is it?
It's positive.
You mean you're pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh, man. What am I gonna do?
Is that all you can think about is what you're gonna do?
You know, I'm a little tired of everybody telling me that.
Yeah, well, baby, it's true.
Well, so what if it is? Maybe people should take a little bit more time just to think about themselves.
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm thinking of myself. Patty, I'm gonna have a baby. Look, I want to get married.
You what?
I want to get married.
You mean to me?
Yeah, you're the father.
I can't get married.
Why not?
This is not gonna work out. That's why not.
There's no reason that it couldn't work out. I mean, look, you said you loved me.
Look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that, because it's not true.
But you said you did.
Look, I know what I said. I should have never said it. It never should have been said. It's not true.
Yeah, but it doesn't change anything.
Can't you get an abortion?
No, I'm not getting any abortion. I'm having a baby, and that baby deserves a right to a mother and a father.
Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna live?
I don't know. Look, we could just announce we're gonna get married. We can live at my parents' house. It's no problem. Believe me.
You must be crazy. You're not serious.
Patty, I was never more serious in my life.
I don't even believe this.
Hey, Bum, the coach bounced you, huh?
Yeah, well, it didn't take too much after you guys ratted on me.
That's too bad.
It's sort of funny. Really makes no difference anyway. I'm thinking about quitting school.
Good.
Great. Roseanne's test came back to positive. She's pregnant. I'm gonna have to marry her.
I mean, you mean you were really telling the truth about all that stuff?
I only wish I had been lying. I don't want to marry her. I don't love her. Hell, I don't even know if I like her.
Hey, Patty, man, listen, I'm sorry. If there's anything we can do...
There's nothing nobody can do.
Wait a minute, sure there's something we can do. Hey, listen, all you gotta do is get 3 guys to go down to court and testify that they were with her before you were, that's all.
I tell you, all you're talking about is more lying. That's how I got in this trouble in the first place.
Hey, Patty, man, talk to you later.
What can you do? It's tough.
Did the right thing.
I overreacted is what I did. I tried to make a right out of 2 wrongs. Look, because I lied to get out of jury duty, which I admit was wrong, it put me on the defensive with Fallahay, and I was twice as tough on him as I needed to be.
I still think you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, you're not me. See you out there. All right, you got your matchups. You're all going to look to help out on this guy Jacobs because we haven't got the big man tonight, all right? You know what we're going to do on offense and on defense, but the important thing is tempo. You got to slow the ball down or these guys will run you into the ground, all right? You got any questions? You're going to look for this half-court trap, right? Okay, the important thing now is think patience. Slow it down. We'll be able to come out of this with a victory. Let's go.
Let's go!
About that, but you gotta settle down and keep blowing your cool. Now look for the open man and start talking to each other on defense, all right? Don't go berserk. Now, look, starting 5, sit down and just cool out. Get your win and think about what you want to do out there, all right? Come on, guys, look. All right? Hey. Close, man. You gotta pick him up. Let's go.
If somebody hit their free throws and they've been in their game.
Hey, none of us won, none of us.
Please, man. Yeah, well, to tell you the truth, I had Fallahay on my mind all night.
What's the point of working on a game plan all week and then we don't follow it? Same instructions again and again, and we fall apart out there. We don't do it.
Who is it?
It's me, Patty.
Oh, hi.
So your mother here?
No, she's working. She'll be home in a couple hours or so.
So you haven't told her yet?
Well, no, I figured it'd be better if we told her together, don't you?
Yeah.
Listen, come on in. Can I get you something to drink or something?
No, nothing.
Listen, Patty. I was doing some thinking this afternoon. You know that extra room that we have upstairs?
Yeah.
I figured that maybe we could use that for a crib, you know? And then you and me, at any rate, might sleep downstairs. Or maybe Mom and Dad could sleep downstairs and we could have the bedroom. What do you think?
Oh, sure.
Oh, come on, Patty. It's gonna be okay. Listen, I'm gonna be a very good mother. Hey, you know what? I signed up for a course in natural childbirth. And they said at the meeting that you need a partner. I thought that's great. It'll give you a way to be involved in this whole thing.
What did you just say to me?
Look, don't worry, Patty. It's just one night a week. It's no big deal. It's real simple stuff, you know.
You went?
Yeah.
When?
What do you mean?
You went to class already, and yet you just found out that you were pregnant today? And you're here with me now?
Well, no. What?
How could you go to class?
Well, because what I did was...
You were already pregnant.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. You knew it. You had to. Why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to you, Patty.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Tomorrow, you and me, we're going to go down and we're going to go see a doctor.
No.
Yes, we are. Why? Because you're lying?
I'm not lying to you, Patty.
I'm not the father, am I? Am I? Talk to me, Roseanne.
No. Patty, I'm sorry. Look, I didn't know what else to do. Patty, please help me. You got to.
Roseanne. Come here. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Listen. Promise. Okay. Look. Right?
Well...
Come on. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
On house, okay? Yeah, thanks. Hi.
Hi, Ken. Tough game last night.
I don't know what was the matter with those guys. If they just followed the game plan.
Isn't that what Napoleon said at Waterloo?
I wouldn't know. History wasn't one of my strongest subjects.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. George Santayana said that.
Is that right?
That's right.
Why do I feel like I'm getting needled?
Ken, the first legitimate school rivalry that Carver has had in 20 years. The most important game you had to lie your way out of jury duty to attend. You don't even win the game.
Sybil, come on. Don't rub it in.
Why not? It's fun.
Oh, all right. Okay, I've had enough. I give in, and I'm going.
Well, you don't have to leave. Aw.
Don't go.
Aw. Life is tough, you know.
Good back door. All right, Stone. Nice move. All right. You got to get rid of the ball, Mitchell. You got the open man, Franklin, right here. What? I do something for you, Fallahay?
Yeah, I was wondering if I could talk to you. Actually, talk to the whole team. I'm kind of the guy that pretty much gets things his own way. I mean, you know, I kind of take without thinking about it. And I know you guys think I'm crazy, punching and hitting, being tough. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Thorpe, you said that we ain't got a lot down here outside the team, and you're right. And God knows this team has been good to me. I screwed up, and I'm sorry for a lot of reasons. Well, that's all I really want to say.
It's the wrong door, fella. Hey, locker room's this way unless you're going to change in the corridor. Come on, let's go. Come on, Mitchell, we got the out of bounds. Let's run a 1-2-2. All right.
Listen, did you figure out what you're gonna do? You mean about Roseanne?
I ain't gonna do nothing. I want my kid.
You mean to tell me she was trying to pin the rap on you?
No. She's just scared. She's been pregnant a long time.
So what's she gonna do?
I don't know, really. I was with her when she told her mother. We stayed up most of the night talking. I helped her as much as I could.
Yeah, but that was a decent thing to do. Glad to have you back, man.
Thanks. Hey, Thorpe, with this Good Samaritan stuff, can you keep it under your hat so you don't ruin my reputation?
Yeah, right.
Hi. Remember me?
Who could forget you?
Yeah, well, I looked up the word emergency in a dictionary in a school library, and I decided it didn't apply to me, so I'm back.
You know, I get a lot of people through here with a bunch of lame excuses why they cannot serve jury duty. But you're the first nut that ever got away with it and came back.
That was the first time for everything.
Just have a seat. We'll call you. Will the following people come to the front of the room when you hear your name? Nancy Fukunaga, Robert Long, Ken Reeves, Richard Leto.
So what happened?
So the jury's deadlocked 11-1 for guilty, and guess who the lone not guilty vote is?
I can't imagine.
You got it, but I figured I got to vote my conscience right, and it wasn't easy. Because all the circumstantial evidence pointed to this kid being guilty, but there was something about the kid's story that rang true.
So you believe the defendant?
Yeah, you know what?
Instinct.
Sure, I figured it. I can tell when a kid is lying or not, and I got to go with my instincts, right?
So what happened?
So the jury's deadlocked 11-1, and everybody's nerves are on edge, and the foreman's talking about declaring a hung jury.
Because you're holding out for not guilty.
Right.
On instinct.
Right.
So what happened?
So the judge calls us back into the court and tells us we're all dismissed.
What?
The kid changed his plea to guilty in return for a reduced sentence.
That's instinct.
Yeah.
Is this cruel or unusual punishment or what?
What class is this, anyway?
Stanley, the new English teacher.
Vote for me. I'm not a cook.
Lee, that is enough. Take your seat.
You seem very interested in something in my classroom.
Actually, it was I who insisted on coming down here, Miss Stanley. I wanted to apologize for the other day in class. You know, when I acted so,
One head case on the faculty is enough.
What's that supposed to mean, fella?
Words out Stanley spent our summer vacation in the psycho ward.
Hey, Coach, sometimes we may act crazy, but that don't mean we're crazy.
You've heard about my breakdown.
Yeah,
And so you rushed right down here because you suddenly felt so badly about this morning.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
Look, I don't need you to tell me what to do. I'm not like you. You're the one that's sick, not me.
Coach, you better come quick. He's got a gun.
What are you talking about?
Please, gonna kill Miss Stanley.
You don't know nothing about me. Hey, Lee.
That am really stamped and want love's majesty, to strut before a one ambling nymph. I that am Clotilda, this fair proportion, cheated of future by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up, and that so lamely and unfashionable, that dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why, I, in this week...
Okay, thank you very much. We can do without the sound effects. So what have we learned from this? Well, Richard III was determined to succeed despite his deformity.
A hunchback with a gimpy leg. Man, this guy's got problems.
And he would do anything to become king.
Sounds like a typical politician.
Vote for me. I'm not a cook.
Lee, that is enough. Take your seat.
How would you like me to take it?
Lee, I will not have you disrupting this class. You will either sit down or get out.
See what you did now. All right, shut up now.
Go out that door and you're on report.
3, 2, 1.
So I went to the movies, but never did see the movie.
I know why I didn't see the movie.
Lorraine, aren't you going to introduce me to the new lady?
Morris Thorpe, Angela Hart. She just moved here from Oakland where her big, tough, jealous boyfriend lives.
Well, that's no problem. I don't mind a little competition.
But he does.
Yeah, but that can be worked out.
What's happening?
The usual Thorpe's bird dog in the new box.
Excuse the person who hasn't had his shots yet.
We can tell.
Listen, let me talk to you later. Lee, what are you doing? I was just moving in for the kill.
Hey, man, I don't understand why you waste your time with children anyway.
Children? What are you talking?
Say, you got a better plan? Yeah, there is a whole world full of sophisticated ladies out there.
Tell me about it.
Take my lady, for instance. She has got it together, man. Lots of cash. She's real independent, you know what I mean?
So, why don't you bring her up here sometime? We'll take care of that.
Yeah, maybe she's got some friends, you know what I mean?
You kidding? She don't even know I'm still in high school.
Yeah, well, good. Next time, save the Fido act for her, all right?
Well, excuse me.
The guy is too much.
You know, I can only take Lee in small doses, man. I mean, the guy's never serious about a thing.
So, what's there to be serious about?
When I'm talking to the ladies, Salami, that is very, very serious. Uh-oh. 1 o'clock high.
What?
Nick, what happened to your assignment?
I guess I forgot it.
The same way you forgot about last week's assignment?
Yeah, but I turned that in, remember?
3 days late.
So I was a few days late. What's the big deal?
Now, come on, Nick. You have a problem getting your work in on time.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe I'm still on New York time or something. But I'll get it in, Miss Stanley. I won't forget.
Wait a minute. I'm not finished yet.
I got a class, really. I gotta get going.
Well, we can finish this here or in Miss Buchanan's office.
Okay.
I want that composition you owe me, and I want all the answers to the spot quiz.
Oh, man, come on.
And when you're through with that, I want you to look up every one of these quotes.
There's gotta be 100 questions here.
65.
It'll take me forever to do this.
It's due tomorrow morning.
What? Ma.
Why did you walk out of Miss Stanley's class this morning?
The bell rang. She told me to get out.
Because you were disturbing the whole class.
Not disturbing, entertaining. I was on a roll.
Look, Lee, if you want to perform, we've got drama classes.
Yeah, I know, but
But what?
it's just that it's not my style. I got other plans.
And do they include graduating from Carver?
Don't worry, Miss Buchanan. I'll get by.
Lee, you can do a lot better than just get by. You've got the ability. You score in the upper percentiles on all the tests. You're very bright, and God knows you're verbal.
Okay, Miss Buchanan. From now on, I'll be cool in class.
Okay. I'll let you off with a warning this time, but I want you to apologize to Miss Stanley. Agreed?
Agreed.
You know, Lee, if you put half of that energy of yours into your schoolwork.
I know.
I really could have been somebody, you know. I could have been a contender instead of just another bum, you know. I could have been somebody special, you know, with these beautiful hands. I could have boxed, you know. I could have beat things up, you know. I could have beat myself up if I wanted to, you know.
All right, you animals, nap time's over. Listen up. Listen up now. We got the Jefferson game coming up. These guys are really gonna muscle you. They like to mix it up under the boards. Don't worry about a thing, Coach. We'll finesse it. Yeah, well, while you guys have been finessing your way to a mediocre record, these guys are 8-4.
Mediocre? What are you talking about?
What do you call 6-6?
I'd say it was all right.
Yeah, it's not good enough. We're gonna have to beat these guys with speed. Today I want to work in a fast break. I'll be in shirts with Coolidge, Stone, Salami, and Mitchell. In skins, I want Rutherford, Thorpe, Franklin, Fallahy. Where's Vitalia?
Vitalia couldn't make it, Coach.
Why not? Where is he?
Study hall.
Study hall? What's he doing there?
Studying.
Studying? Vitalia? All right, do laps till I get back.
Believe this. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Yeah, you're in my way.
Look, Vitalia, this is all very well and good, but in case you've forgotten, we got practice at this time every day.
I know that, but I gotta finish this.
Do it after practice.
All right, it's due tomorrow. I mean, I can work all through East and I'll never finish this.
What class is this, anyway?
Stanley, the new English teacher. Is this cruel or unusual punishment or what?
I suppose you're going to tell me that she gave you all this work for no reason?
I don't know what her problem is. I guess maybe she doesn't like me, that's all.
Yeah.
Or Italians and New Yorkers, I don't know what.
Yeah, or wise guys. Look, Vitalia, it's obvious that if you work all night, you're not going to get this in by tomorrow morning.
I tried to tell her that. I mean, I even put in the old charm and it didn't work.
Yeah, that old charm is probably what got you in trouble in the first place. What have you done so far?
Composition.
All right, so good. So let's go.
What, are you crazy? She'll kill me.
Vitalia, the extra hour and a half from getting out of practice isn't even going to put a dent in this workload, all right? So tomorrow morning, you hand in the composition. If Miss Stanley has any problems with the rest of the work, I'll talk to her, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Easy for you to say.
You talk to her, because I'm in the...
Are you Coach Reeves?
You got him.
I would like to know what you thought you were doing when you took Nick Vitalia out of yesterday's study hall.
Oh, you must be Miss Stanley.
He had an assignment to complete.
Yeah, about that assignment, don't you think you were going just a little bit overboard? I mean, the
I'm
kid is...
quite capable of deciding my classroom curriculum without your help.
Yeah, well, his cutting practice wasn't going to help him finish that assignment. He could have worked all night. He wouldn't have finished it.
I know. Finishing wasn't the point. Trying to was.
Hey, look. This isn't Beverly Hills High School, you know. You give a kid like Vitalia an assignment he can't finish, and he'll just get discouraged.
I didn't realize you were the resident psychologist as well as the basketball coach.
Look, you don't have to be a psychologist to understand that. It just takes a little common sense.
Look, I've been teaching high school English for the past 7 years. I don't need your advice.
Oh?
Why don't you just stick to basketball and stay out of my territory?
What?
Good hands, Reeves.
Yeah. Very good.
Something wrong?
Nothing a little bloodletting couldn't cure.
Which one of the kids this time?
Wasn't a kid, it was one of the teachers. Give me that.
Christine Stanley?
Yeah.
She's got as much business teaching here as a newborn babe.
Yeah, she strikes me more like a panther than a newborn babe.
It's all an act. She's hanging by the skin of her teeth.
Yeah, well, you could have fooled me.
There's hard tough and there's brittle tough. Kind that breaks into 1,000 pieces.
What do you mean?
Well, after what happened to her last
What are you talking about?
Well, you haven't heard?
Heard what?
She had to take a leave of absence from her last school. She flipped out right in the middle of one of her classes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
Excuse me, but Christine Stanley's medical history is none of your business.
Yeah, well, it is when she's browbeating one of my players.
Nick Vitalia survived the streets of New York. I think he can survive one semester of Miss Stanley's English class.
Sybil, you should have seen the amount of homework she gave him. It was ridiculous.
Okay, so she's strict, but she is just as competent to teach as you are.
You sure about that?
Maybe more so considering the stunt you pulled in the study hall with Vitalia.
Yeah, well, she sure seems high-strung.
Ken, the woman was given a clean bill of health.
Great. If I'd known about a problem, I wouldn't have started in with this in the first place.
That doesn't have anything to do with it. You were wrong in any case. Now, you listen to me. You are not to run interference for the members of your team.
Wrong sport.
I mean it, Ken. This is no joke.
Okay, it's not a joke. You're the boss.
You got it.
Well, let's not let it go to our heads.
Hey, I'm telling you, Cool, all I need is one shot, man. One shot with Angela, and the girl is all mine.
I don't know what you're talking about. You heard what Lorraine said. She's tied to a string in Oakland.
Hey, man, that ain't nothing that can't be snapped, especially if you fix it through Lorraine.
No, I'm sorry.
Come on, Cool, now the girl digs you inside and out.
Pass the Rooney, bro.
Oh, man, you know you're selfish.
That's right. From the inside out, I'm selfish.
I'm gonna hound you, Cool. I am going to hound you day in and day out.
I don't care.
I am going to hound you until you die, until your eardrums bust, or...
Fine. What is all that noise?
I don't know, it sounds like a pipe burst or something.
It's getting loud, man.
Live from Carver High School, it's Thursday afternoon. Just knew it would happen. I lost my friend Chester. He went down to Las Vegas without a smoke detector. I've got the Las Vegas blues. Man, somebody burned my tennis shoes. Well, just how do you say I love you in Hollywood? That's easy. You just say, trust me, fool.
Hey. It's a gym, not a nightclub. What are you guys doing here?
Well, we were just, he was...
Out. Out. Hi.
If you've come to plead on behalf of another one of your players,
No, I'm a pretty quick learner. I just didn't want to leave you feeling that I'm trying to run your class.
you just hate to see their studies interfere with basketball.
No, Vitalia's an okay kid. I mean, I know he can be difficult, but he's okay. You just got to know how to approach him, that's all.
And how is that?
Well, I mean, it's like a kid who knows he's not going to make the team no matter what. He just won't try, so you got to encourage these kids.
I thought you weren't here to tell me how to run my class.
No, I'm just saying that these kids have had enough chances to fail. They don't need any new ones.
Oh, I won't argue with that. But I refuse to let them give up before they start. Nick needs a push.
Okay, maybe you're right.
I am right.
You want a break? You like to have a cup of coffee or something?
No, thanks.
Look, I know I was rough on you this morning.
You weren't rough on me this morning. I'm perfectly capable of holding my own in an argument.
Well, maybe rough's the wrong word.
Yes, it is the wrong word.
Look, Ms. Stanley, you're new here, all right? So if you insist on going your own way, that's your business. But teaching at Carver is tough enough for the strongest of dispositions.
What does that mean?
Doesn't mean anything.
You've heard about my breakdown.
Yeah, something.
And so you rushed right down here because you suddenly felt so badly about this morning.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
You sure you don't want a cup of coffee?
With more apologies.
Just coffee.
No thanks.
Suit yourself.
Hey, Thorpe, what's up with you and Angela?
I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Along with the sandwich cooler, just get out of here. Relax, here comes dessert.
Where?
What's up, cool? Mitchell, what's happening, man?
All right, what it is?
What you got in there, man?
Bologna sandwich.
Bologna?
Yeah.
You're not gonna eat that, are you?
Why shouldn't I?
That's all right, forget it. It's no big deal. No. Just because a couple of mice died, no big deal.
Huh?
It's just the government, man. You know how they're always testing things to see what's in it?
Bologna?
Yeah, but it's all right, man. I mean, they just found mouse meat every couple of 100 slices.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Must be all right, though, because my dog's eating it with no problems.
Excuse me.
Hey, what? Say, people, have I got a flash for you?
Oh, not another imitation.
Oh, but this one's the real McCoy.
Attention all units. Stanley C. Occupation, teacher. Hobby, losing marbles. Playing hearts with half a deck.
Are you looking for something?
No, we were just passing by.
Yeah, we were in the neighborhood and we thought we'd drop by and say hello.
You seem very interested in something in my classroom.
Actually, it was I who insisted on coming down here, Miss Stanley. I wanted to apologize for my other day in class, you know, when I acted so,
All passes. Now, let's see them.
Oh, well, we're on our lunch break, Mr. Bellerini.
Is this the cafeteria?
No.
Find it.
Thank you, Mr. Ballerini. I could have handled that myself.
Come on, rather put your dog in it. I don't believe my eyes. How can you let Salami beat you like that?
Come on, Coach. You know I could have.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, not good enough. What are you playing, a buddy system out here? You want to be liked? I'll tell you what you do. Play your heart out. Make them work for every bucket they get, okay? Yeah. All right, let's go, let's go.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't come in the gym after me. I thought there was a rule against that.
Well, that's only in church, Natalia.
Back to work. Back to work.
No, number 3.
What brings you down here?
I've decided to give Nick a little more time with his assignment. I've decided that maybe you were right after all.
Want to tell him yourself?
Yeah.
Natalia! Yeah! How about that cup of coffee? I'll be done with practice in about a half hour.
Yeah.
Right. Come on, let's go! What do you want, Salami?
Coach, I got a problem.
Close the doors, the draft. Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Woman.
Animal.
I don't understand them. They don't make any sense.
Could you be a little more specific, Salami?
All right, well, you know that chick Nina Herman that I'm so into?
No.
Well, I'm in love with her sister.
What?
I can't sleep at night. I can't eat. I can't think. What should I do?
Shoot yourself. You're disgusting, Salami. How can you fall in love with a girl's sister?
I can't help myself. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nina and I click intellectually. We can talk about cars. We can talk about boxing. We can talk about basketball.
Real heady stuff, I can tell.
Yeah, but brains will only get you so far. Her sister is hot. Real hot.
Does Nina's sister know your true feelings?
Oh, no, you crazy? I couldn't tell her.
She go to school here?
No. She, graduated.
When?
I don't know. Before your time.
Before my time? How old is this Nina's sister?
I don't know. The normal age. The regular age.
Regular age? What's that?
I don't know. 30?
30?
40?
Out.
Coach, I'm in love with her.
Out.
What am I gonna do?
Take a shower, a cold one.
And I need a date this weekend. I seriously need
What
a date.
about Cedric? Okay, fellas, it's all set. We're gonna meet Alice and her partners at the Burger Castle for refreshment.
Well, what about a dude up in Oakland?
Yeah, well, it's like the song says, you gotta love the one you're with.
Here you go. Gotcha. Let's go, partner.
Hey, what the heck was that?
What'd you do, Salami?
Oh, no! I hit Lee! Lee, you all right?
Rock and roll heaven. Still man 11.
I'm gonna break your neck! Hey,
come
here.
Jeez. Hey, look. Can't you take a joke? Well, it depends on who's telling them.
You could have dented my car.
Excuse, please. Ladies, no place left to dent.
Hey, what do you got, marbles for brains?
Great.
Come on, Salami. We got girls waiting.
You guys got room for one more?
Yeah, in the trunk. No, this time to the fender. That ought to be good for some laughs, right, Lee?
What's the matter, Salami? Afraid of a little competition? Huh? All right. So who needs this? I got a guy from the laugh track coming out to check out my routine.
Thought you saw him last week. This week.
All right, go on ahead. Next stop, Vegas. You hear me?
The ride over was well worth it, Lee. You're just what we're looking for.
Oh man, I got one more routine for you.
What is it?
You know that cat and dog cartoon where they're always going at each other?
You mean Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, this time they go all out. To the death.
coaching?
I love it. Whatever you do, don't tell that to Sybil Buchanan. I like keeping the administration a little off balance. Something I learned when I was in the pros. Every time it was contract time, you try to get them to think you want to be traded.
I like Sybil. She had this whole thing about my breakdown right out front from the start. She was very straightforward about it.
Well, that's one thing about Sybil. She's direct.
Well, I really hate it when people tiptoe around the fact that I was ill.
Yeah, well, it's sort of difficult for people. The whole idea of mental illness makes them uncomfortable.
But it's a lot less melodramatic than people imagine.
You mind me asking what happened?
A lot of depression, confusion.
Sounds like the locker room at halftime.
If you'd met me then, right before my breakdown, I mean, you wouldn't have known anything was wrong. I would have seemed perfectly fine.
But you weren't.
I guess I managed to keep my feelings pretty well hidden, even from myself.
So what triggered it? Look, I'm sorry. I know it's none of my
It was a lot of things. The relationship I was having ended. A lot of things. Everything fell apart. I kept thinking I'd be able to hold it together, but... Do you know what I mean?
Well, there was a time when I quit playing ball where I just wanted to pull the covers up over my head. Like that?
You see, but you didn't let it paralyze you. I've always been a very highly strung person, but you know what was really scary? Losing control. I was teaching a class one day, and there was noise, construction work going on outside the classroom. So I asked a student who was giving an oral report to please speak up so I could hear her. And when she did, all I could hear was the noise outside getting louder and louder. I screamed at her to speak up, and I just kept on screaming. I couldn't stop. I knew I should, but it was as if it wasn't me, as if I were watching someone else scream. Well, it taught me something about myself.
What's that?
I learned not to hold on so much. If I feel angry, I get angry.
Yeah, well, I noticed.
I guess I did kind of let you have it. But it goes for other things besides anger. Like, right now, I'm not afraid to say that I'm really having a nice time, and I'd like you to come over for dinner one night next week, could you?
Oh, that sounds swell. I gotta tell you, I like this part a lot better than the anger part.
I wouldn't wish what happened to me on anyone. But I think I am stronger having survived it.
Feel strong enough to pick up the check?
Find this test as amusing as what you were just doing. Okay, books on the floor. I'll put the essay questions on the board. Lee, take this back to the science room or wherever you got it.
He's my pet. He's not doing anything wrong.
Get it out of here now!
Thanks a lot, John.
Grow up. Grow up.
Come on, Mickey. We're going home now.
And you'd better come right back. This test will take the entire period, and there will be no makeups.
Come on, man. Holler, man.
Let's go, Sweat.
How many times we gotta go over this? We do everything possible to avoid the switch. If we have to switch, we don't think switch. We don't whisper switch. We yell switch. Nobody's talking to each other out there. We're all falling apart every time up and down the court. Last time down the court, we run the trap. What happens? It works. We get the two-time. We get the cross-court lob we're looking for, only Stone, where are you? Yeah, you're sound asleep, so you don't get the pick-off. Then on the out-of-bounds play, Thorpe's wide open coming off the screen. Coolidge, you're looking the other way. What's the matter with you guys? This entire practice is going this way. It's an absolute waste of time.
Jeez, Coach, what are you blowing your fuse for?
What?
Yeah, one head case on the faculty is enough.
What's that supposed to mean, fella, hey?
Words out Stanley spent her summer vacation in the psycho ward.
You guys listen real carefully. See if you can get this through your thick skulls. Christine Stanley had some problems. She got help, and now she's fine.
Easy for you to say. You're not in her class.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's on a real paranoid trip or something.
She just don't act normal, Coach.
When you guys act normal, how about lighting the trash cans on fire at lunchtime last year? This is normal?
So what, that was just to keep us warm?
That's real rational behavior. And then Salami driving his car backwards through the parking lot, what do you call that, normal behavior?
Hey, Coach, sometimes we may act crazy, but that don't mean we're crazy.
Yeah, that's my point. You can't divide the whole world into one bag of normal people and one bag of crazy people. It doesn't work that way. Anybody can have problems.
Yeah, I just read where one of the astronauts who went to the moon had some trouble. Had to see a shrink.
Yeah, and I'll bet they didn't let him go back up again. How come she's back in school?
She's back because she's fine. You wouldn't hold a broken leg against her, would you?
Hey, we're not talking broken legs here, Coach. We're talking about a mind that snapped.
What about she trips out again? In class?
Look. She won't.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Yeah, she's wired. I mean, she's got something wrong with her brain, you know?
She's a psycho.
No, look. Miss Stanley had a breakdown. She's not a psycho. Personally, I don't like labels. Do you? You know what labels are? Incorrigible, disciplinary, a problem. That's what they stamp on your file. They might as well stamp it right across your forehead because from then on, all people can see is that. And it's very hard to convince people that you're otherwise. After a while, it gets tough to convince yourself.
You better give me that back. So how'd you finally get that date with Angela?
Hey, man, I told you it's just a matter of time.
I thought you was all hung up on that Elvin dude.
Hey, well, them long-distance romances can be heavy, man.
Hey, man, long distance don't stand a chance when I'm operating.
Uh-oh, don't look now.
Look who's coming.
Nick.
I can't do no more homework.
Come on, it'll only take a minute. I just wanted to tell you. You got a 72 on your test. That's quite an improvement.
Yeah, out of 1,000.
Yeah, well, the questions weren't that hard this time.
You know, that score will really bring your grade up. And with the points I'm giving you for the extra work you've done, you'll get a solid C.
Miss Stanley? Thank you.
Please. What? Isn't that sweet?
Lee?
What are you doing here?
I was just going to ask you the same thing. It's late.
Mr. Rooney asked me to feed the animals. He said it was okay for me to be here.
Okay. One of them's getting away.
I got it. You don't have to stand there and spy on me.
I'm not spying on you.
No?
No. I heard noises out in the hall. I was just surprised to find you here. I've never seen you this quiet. I wish you'd practice some of this in my classroom.
Look, I don't need you to tell me what to do. I'm not like you. You're the one that's sick, not me. Leave me alone.
Thanks.
What do you think of it?
Well, I guess the artist just saw things differently.
She did.
You? What is it?
It's a street scene. Well, it's my impression of it, anyway.
You must have a hell of a time driving. So how do you like Carver?
So far, so good.
When I first came here, I was amazed at the relaxed atmosphere. I mean, when I was in school, there were a lot of rules.
Me too.
For instance, the dress code, jackets and ties every day, and that was just the girls.
We had this rule about skirt lengths. The girls' VP would make us kneel down to see if our skirts touched the ground.
Ooh. Well, if you catch anyone kneeling around Carver, it's probably a crap game.
Oh, excuse me a minute.
Sure.
Hello? Hello? Look, who is this? Who's there?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You okay?
Just lately I've been getting these calls.
What calls?
I don't know. Calls, pranks, I guess. They don't say anything. They just hang on.
Why don't you sit down?
I'm all right. There's no need to treat me like I'm an invalid.
That phone call seemed to upset you. I was a little concerned, all right?
Oh, I'm sorry. You see, I hate it when people treat me as if I'm going to break. But I know you were trying to help. It's just that it makes me feel
What?
different.
Oh, you? Different?
Yeah, so I gotta hand it to you, Thorpe. You don't give up. So what happened anyway?
Are you kidding? It had to be great with a fox like Angela and some fine wheels.
Yeah.
A room for two in the honeymoon suite of the Motel California?
Yeah, it was okay.
Okay? What are you talking about, okay? What went wrong?
Nothing went wrong. It was okay.
Come on, Thorpe. Now you know you're holding out on us. What went down?
Nothing went down.
She blew you off.
Yeah, well, that figures, Thorpe. You couldn't handle it.
Cool, you don't know what you're talking about.
Are you kidding? I mean, what better setup could you want? You got a fine babe, you got my car, his cash.
That's right, and Elvin!
What do you mean, Elvin was there?
No, but it sure felt like he was there. That's all she kept talking about all night long. Elvin does this, Elvin says that. I'm telling you, man, I hate Oakland.
Sounds great.
Yeah, if you're in love with Elvin.
Oh, yeah, after last night, I feel like I'm engaged to him.
Oh, my. Look
However...
Hi, Sandra.
Hey, come on.
Huh? What?
Look, you take the day off and I'll cover for you.
Lee is the one you should be worried about.
Calm down.
We've got to do something.
Are you sure it was Lee?
Yes. He's been challenging me all along, taunting me. And then the phone call started. You heard it last night at dinner.
I heard the phone ring and then you got upset.
Well, did Lee identify
Oh,
himself?
no, of course not. He doesn't want me to know it's him.
Well, are you sure it was Lee?
Yes. The other day in the science room, I caught him there all alone, very late.
Yeah, well, sometimes he works with the animals.
Yes, but when I tried to talk to him, he was very defensive, hostile even.
Christine, why do you think Lee would want to do this to you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I had to bail her out once before in the hall. If you ask me, someone that unstable shouldn't be teaching in a high-risk situation.
Will you stop with this, Ballerini? She's not unstable. She just was upset.
Call her what you want.
Look, anyone would be upset if they found that thing hanging in their room.
Would you?
Sure I would.
But would you have become hysterical?
Oh, no, but I think a lot of women would.
I think before Coach Reeves sets the cause of liberation back any further, I wouldn't have reacted the way she did.
Yeah, well, look, different people react differently, okay?
Look, Reeves, I know she's a friend of yours, but try to look at this thing objectively.
Come on, if this had happened to anybody other than Christine Stanley, we'd pass this thing off just like that. I mean, a kid pulls a prank and the teacher gets upset, okay? But we're so busy trying to find something strange in her behavior.
That's not it.
Well, I think it is. That way we get to tell ourselves that what happened to her couldn't happen to us.
I'm thinking of her own good. What if she has another breakdown?
That's her problem. Let her worry about it. It's not ours.
But it is our problem. Before I came to Carver, I talked with a man who had a stroke, and he came back to work in a wheelchair. And everyone was saying how terrific it was that he hadn't given up and that he could go on as if nothing had happened. But something had happened. The whole time we were patting him on the back, he was planning a suicide. Well, what if Stanley can't take the pressure? Who's responsible then?
What are you talking about?
It's a situation that might make anyone uptight, and especially someone with her history. So it's understandable that this might make Christine hysterical, that's all.
Ballerini's the one who's hysterical, not Christine.
Well, I guess he was concerned.
Concerned? I wouldn't call a guy who brings the rope to the lynching concerned.
Okay, Ken, I like her too, but you have to admit it's a very strange set of coincidences.
What are you talking about?
Maybe the pressure at Carver is getting to be too much for Christine.
What do you mean? I can't believe you're letting Ballerini get to you.
I'm not letting him get to me.
So why are you saying these things?
Because there was no hamster.
What?
When the janitor went into Christine's classroom, there was no hamster. Nothing.
So somebody moved it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, somebody took it away. The kid. How about the kid? You question him?
No.
Why not?
Well, he's not even here today.
Say New York.
Where you been? You ditching class today or what?
Gotta tell me, Stanley in class.
What do you mean?
I bet she freaked out, huh? Well, come on, what happened?
Nothing happened. Why? Something supposed to happen?
Hey, come on, don't give me that, man. You know what I'm talking about.
We're not even speaking the same language here.
What was that about?
I don't know. He's some kind of Looney Tune.
Hey, man, he must be high on something.
Shit, no kidding.
Oh, dear.
Can I help you?
No, that's all right. I can handle it.
Really?
What was all that about?
Nothing. I think he just wanted to let me know where he stands. Is it my imagination, or are we the center of attention?
Let's find out. Ballerini, you getting all of this? You'd like to sit a little closer?
The faculty can't accept me. How can I expect the kids to? And if they can't, how can I do my job effectively?
You are doing your job. I mean, you got through to Vitalia, didn't you? If you can get through to Vitalia, you can get through anything.
It's just that Ballerini isn't the only one who's beginning to think I can't handle my job.
What? I got a class, man.
Come here, man. I'm gonna take a minute. Come.
Man, you hit me with a water balloon, I'm gonna kill you.
Take this.
Jeez, what are you doing?
I was gonna show it to you outside, but I didn't want anybody to see it.
What are you, crazy? You better get rid of that thing.
After, man.
After what?
After we get rid of Stanley, man.
What?
I got it all worked out.
Hey, I ain't helping you get nobody.
You know, if you don't help me, man, I'm gonna do it by myself.
Hey, give me that thing, man.
Get away.
Hey, give me that gun, man. Coach, you better come quick. He's got a gun.
What are you talking about?
Lee, he's gonna kill Miss Stanley.
Stay here.
And so, finally, Richard is confronted by Richmond. And in the battle which...
Battle? What's wrong with you?
I've been watching you. I've seen you turning them against me.
You don't think I know about that, but I do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. You don't know nothing, do you?
Well, I know.
You don't know nothing about me. I ain't like you. Hey, Lee! Shut up!
Hey, hey.
Why you? I should put the gun inside your head, man. That should blow your brains out.
Leave him alone, man. I can't take this.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, come on. Yeah.
Am I disturbing you?
No, come on in.
No practice today?
No, I cut it short. I couldn't get into it. Any word on Lee?
Well, he's under observation.
He's a real bright, talented kid. It's too bad.
Yes, it is.
Will he be okay? I mean, eventually, will he be able to pull out of this?
I don't know. I don't know how sick he is. I know he needs a lot of help, but some people bounce back, some don't.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Went to see Lee in the hospital. Had a good cry. I'm okay. How are you?
Me? A little shaken up, but I guess that's why we get the big bucks, to take care of these things. Christine, would you like to join one of the last of the big-time spenders for a drink?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.